What up, peeps? Welcome to the Podcast. I'm your host, John Telewa, aka the Kiss Bandit. And in this show, we explore the key elements that shape our fulfilling existence, from health and well being to financial success, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of happiness. We cover it all. Our guests include experts, professionals, and everyday individuals who have remarkable stories to tell. Tune in to learn practical tips, gain valuable insights, and discover strategies for personal growth and transformation. Whether you're seeking to improve your health, build your wealth, enhance relationships, or find lasting happiness, we got you covered. Welcome to today's episode. Another amazing episode with a very special guest. This was supposed to happen a long time ago, but I guess, perfect timing is God's timing. Right? Mm-hmm. So tell the people your name, what you do, and then, we'll start from there.
All right. I'm Cynthia Njue. Everyone calls me Cindy. I am house girlfriend online. I am a content creator, a content writer. Yeah, my career, both online and offline, revolves around content creation.
That's nice. Mm-hmm. And, that's the thing. I didn't even know that's something that you do professionally or like for the most part of your day.
Professionally, I do content writing.
It's still content?
Yes.
All right. You do it for?
I'm not going to mention the company.
Oh.
I mean, malicious Kenyans.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically...
what does it entail? Like
every niche there is, because it's like a content meal. So content on skincare, on fashion, beauty, plumbing, electricity services, water restoration, everything.
So actually even skincare?
Yes.
We'll touch on that. That's where, there's a lot of info for us to touch on.
Right.
Okay, and then just a little bit about your background. What did you start? Or let's start with maybe what you wanted to be when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody has those two childhood dreams. When I grow up, I want to be this. What was that, and what changed, along the way?
Yeah. Growing up, I wanted to be you.
What?
I wanted to interview people.
Really?
I really loved Catherine Kasavuli on, was it Citizen TV? So yeah, I used to sit with a mirror in front of me and a newspaper and just read articles on the newspaper while I look at myself and pretend I'm Catherine Kasavuli. Yeah. So yeah, and then growing up, I've been very passionate about anything that I want to talk about. So after high school, I wanted to do medicine. I've been very passionate about the sexual reproductive health stuff. So I wanted to do medicine, but my parents were like, wewe ni mdomo yako. Iyo ni mdomo ya wakili.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they said, you have to go and study law. But it's not something that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But then because, the parents, they're
Parents,
the money.
Of course. Yeah.
And they're paying. So, yeah, sorry.
That's
so I went to law school. I went to Kenyatta University School of Law, Kusol. And yeah, after that, I did not pursue law as a career. I just got into content writing because I had a baby, and I was pretty much alone at that time. I didn't have support from anyone, so I really needed to start making money.
Yeah.
So I found an Indian guy who had a writing account on some platform that only allowed Americans, but he did not have the skills to write. So I would write for him, and he would pay me $10,000 a week.
What?
Yeah, so
it's a good gig because you're from home, right?
It was good. It was really good. So that's how I got to move out from home, and then it became a career.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you see, that's the other thing you have to understand. Coming from a traditional household, parents never had I I don't even think my mom knows what I do right now. Because she's always just asking like, oh, so unafanya kazi? But I can see it in her face. She's like, what do you really do?
Right.
Because like most conventional parents, they only knew like, engineering. Like you said, if it's Catherine Kasavuli, they want to see somebody on TV.
Yeah.
So everything else outside that realm, they wouldn't really know whether to support or not to support it.
Right.
But they do want the best for you.
Yeah, because when I started content writing at home, I would borrow my brother had a computer. I didn't have one. So my brother would charge me 2,000 shillings to use his computer throughout the week because I'm getting paid at the end.
Oh, yeah, true. It only makes sense. It's only fair.
Give me my cash. So, and my mom used to, because she's very traditional, so she used to be like, if you don't get up, mwendo kafulie mtu nguo akulipe. Like, unafinya simu, eti someone
she doesn't believe on that, yeah.
Eti someone is going to pay you because you're writing a story. I don't believe that. Ebu, amka ukatafute kazi ya maana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until when I started making money, I bought myself a computer. I started saving up to move out from home. That's when they were like, oh, si ufunze hata yule kazini yako. Unaweza ukamfunza kufanya kazi online.
Or when you send them that like kafast M-Pesa nini, and then they just see they're like, eh?
Right.
What? And then now they're like, whatever you're doing, you just do your thing. Great. I don't understand, but that's actually a good thing, right? Okay, so now taking it like, now to like just social media platforms, because you're very vocal about like a lot of things.
Yes.
And you do like, the best term to describe it is you do ruffle a lot of feathers on the platform.
I'm aware.
Right? But how did you like just get like your feet in social media? Like, when did you just become comfortable? Before COVID or past COVID? Because a lot of people like got like their really direction like after COVID.
I started creating content about like a year and a half ago.
Wait, what?
Yes.
1.5 years ago? Well, these stories just make me sick, man. I've been doing it for like 10 years.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, like even in your face, you're like, okay, yes. But that's why I'm always trying to tell people, like anything that you see me doing or talking about, or maybe let's say like just buying, I've really done it for like so long. And for us, like even back then, we couldn't say the things that people are saying now because it would be like no brand would touch you. Right. People would look at you like, this is a ticking time bomb and everything. So nowadays, like I'm even just trying to adjust because like when I see people talking online, they're vocal and expressing themselves. I'm like, what? Never used to be able to do this. So even for me, I'm just adjusting to it. But I've done it for like, honestly, like 10 years. So 1.5, I think you're doing like quite well.
Yeah.
But so how did you like just get comfortable and set a foot like in social media, like footprint?
Yeah.
Gather an audience.
So most of my friends are content creators. So, and I used to wonder, like, because I really hate photo ops. Like you see the typical baddie content.
Yeah.
Doing get ready with me and showing your lifestyle and whatnot. Like my quality of life is pretty good, I'm sure. But I don't want to have a camera in my face the entire time. So a very good friend of mine told me, your gift is in your voice. You have an amazing voice and you have amazing ideas. So just get in front of a mic and speak and you're going to find your people.
Yeah.
So since I was very little, I've been passionate about abortion. Even before I was sexually active, I would tell girls, ukipata mimba na utaki, toa hiyo kitu. Toa hiyo kitu. So it just came to me when I was on vacation with my friend in Malindi.
I have a lot of questions on that, but go on.
I was on vacation with my friend in Malindi and I was like, stranger removal.
Oh, okay.
So I started researching on the services in Kenya. I found a couple of information online. I decided, you know what, this is going to help people.
Yeah.
And I started making videos. The first video was like myths around what you can do at home to get rid of a stranger from your belly. And everyone was like, oh yeah, give us more content. So that became a whole thing.
Who are these people who are saying, give us more of that content?
See, the girlies.
Girlies, though. And that's the thing.
Yes.
And at times, I'm always saying, like, I also have to remind myself at times, I don't know what women relate to when I can't relate to that because I'm a guy. So even when girls are talking about that, I really wouldn't know. For me, I would just say like, no, that's not a good thing to do. And that's it, because that's just all I know. But girls like have like other reasons. Maybe your career will be on pause. It was the wrong person.
It's a healthcare service.
It's a healthcare service.
Case closed.
And also, okay, now, and even now, since you've brought that up, is it, because I don't know, is it legal or illegal in Kenya?
Okay.
That's now like a good segue, right?
Yes.
Okay.
People say it's illegal because the Constitution approaches it from like a glass half empty kind of point of view. They say it is abortion is illegal unless the life of the mother is at stake, the health of the mother is at stake, and whether it's an emergency service, you can look up Article 26. But the interpretation of it is where there's loopholes that allow for, I wouldn't even call it loopholes. I would say, in my point of view, the Constitution protects the right for a woman to get the abortion as a healthcare service because it puts emphasis on the opinion of a trained health professional.
Okay.
So once you seek the opinion of a trained health professional, and in the opinion of the trained health professional, your health is at risk, and your health could be physical or mental.
That's true. That's true.
And people just look at the physical aspect. Unless that pregnancy is going to kill you, then you can't get rid of it. There could be that mental health aspect because people get pregnant. Your boyfriend could have raped you, not even a stranger. Your own boyfriend, your own husband, you could have gotten drunk and things went awry. You have no idea. So I don't like to talk about the policing of it. It is in the Constitution because it is a protected right. If you look at case law, if an abortion has been assisted by a trained health professional, you cannot sue.
Okay.
You cannot sue the trained health professional. You cannot sue the person who procured the abortion because it is legal for as long as it is performed in the opinion of a trained health professional and supervised by a trained health professional.
And there are actually health facilities that are functional and you can just go and...
There are no specific facilities.
Where will these girls like now know where to go?
It is a healthcare service offered in the hospitals.
Oh, even in hospital?
It is a healthcare service.
So you can go to Nairobi Hospital and ask them.
As long as a hospital is offering sexual reproductive health services, then this is also a service that you can receive.
Okay, like let's say if it's not an abuse case, under what other circumstance can a girl walk in and like a health facility, like just regular hospital that has like, good medical care and actually ask for an abortion?
Well, if your mental health is not okay, it could be abuse. It could be you got you had a contraception plan in place. There are people who get pregnant and they had the coil in. They used emergency contraception and it did not work. Yeah. They were on the everyday pill. There's what or not to our depot, what to our femiplan, what to our coil. So yeah, for as long as I feel like you're in turmoil, whether physically or emotionally, this is a healthcare service that you can get and the law protects you. As long as you go the right way, you seek it from a trained health professional, si kwa vichochoro.
That's true. Okay, another question, and this is personal for sure.
I knew you were
No, hold on.
It's all right.
Hold on. Because, I have to do like research like on everything that somebody has posted and, I just put like my notes together so that I know the questions that I can ask. So is it really true that you've had seven abortions? 7?
I wish there was a test. I really wish there was a test for how many times someone has gotten pregnant. Yeah. Because I've gotten pregnant once, and that once I went into the labor room and I delivered a beautiful baby girl.
Also, it's only...
I have never had a stranger removal.
You've never?
Never. I do not even know the color of the stranger removal.
Wait,
girls.
So what are those videos about when you wake up and they say like, hey guys, wake up with me, get ready with me?
Do you want to look at the video again? The pregnancy strip has 1 line, not 2.
Okay.
You can see the second one has been filled in. I used a marker to fill it in.
Also, it was content.
The video is just small clips of me on the road at a spa.
I thought that's where like the health facility is.
At the end of the video, I say this is for
Oh, I didn't even get to the
educational.
end because I was like, yo, this is just too much for me. I mean, I watch a lot of things, but I'm like, okay, now this is not what I want to consume. But I just watched like the first, like especially when you did like the meme thing where you said, I guess who has had like 7 abortions and then finally got him. I was like, you know what, this is
Right.
just too much. But let me just wait so that I can talk to her. Because like now this seems a bit too much for me. And I don't want to say it's crazy because she looks like a quite, you know, like sober person. So 7 would be like those ones of like, now what are we even doing now? That
I know
seems like
someone who's had 7. It's not
7.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Like, what's the reason? Is it for fun?
It's not
Can't
for
they
fun.
use contraceptives? Like, what's not working for you to be able to do 7 abortions?
The most recent time, I think it was they used a condom and it broke. Yeah, the condom broke.
7 times.
No, the most recent one. The others were God knows. But you know.
But I'm just saying, 7 times. Wouldn't you agree? Like that's a bit. It sounds a bit outrageous.
I am not one to police someone else's body. If you broke your arm 7 times, should we lock the hospital doors so that you don't get the healthcare service that you need?
That's true again. That's true.
You could just be a klutz when it comes to sleeping with men. I mean, it's very possible.
Oh, okay. So now, at least now we've cleared the air with that.
Yeah.
And I think that's also something because like, you know, some people were trying to use that against you.
Yeah.
And clearly maybe they didn't know the context of how you posted like your
No, actually
your
that
content.
is a big deal. Let me say that on here. That is a very big deal for you to think you have the right to come online and claim that I am, because that is a crime. I have not studied medicine. So going out there and purporting that I am selling abortion pills and helping women to procure abortions, I need that rectified as soon as possible.
I actually wanted to ask you, like, so are you selling the pills for abortion? Because that was like in the videos, like, I mean, just to clear it up as well.
How would I even get a medical supplier in the first place? I do not have the medical background. How would I be able to prescribe these pills to these women? I do not even have the equipment to check how far along you are, whether it's an ectopic pregnancy or it's a normal pregnancy, what kind of dosage you need. I have never set my eyes on abortion pills myself in my entire life.
So you've never sold them?
No.
Okay. Hey, listen. Fair enough. Okay. At least I'm here now seated, knowing that I'm not seated with a crazy person. And I'm not saying crazy in that way. I'm just saying, like, you know, it would be nice to know that someone you're looking at online can't take it that far and them to consider it like it's normal.
No, that content was that extreme because abortion has been a taboo topic for the longest time. And that is what sends women into vichochoro, where they die.
Okay.
And that is why when I started making content about abortion injury removal, there's so many women who came to my inbox. Anyone wants abortion, send them to me, and I would block them because I know there's no way you're going to prescribe abortion pills for someone over TikTok. Over TikTok DM. Yeah. This person needs to go into a hospital, get checked before you even prescribe anything. So when we talk about this, it is that so other women know that, number one, you can talk about abortion. It is not a taboo topic. Number two, you don't have to go kwa vichochoro. Go to a doctor. They will give you the help that you need and they will walk you through it so that you don't end up with sepsis, you don't end up with complications, you don't end up with an incomplete abortion and whatnot.
But do you think like just friends in general and social media would understand anybody talking about just abortion? Forget about someone who's like advocating like you have like, you know, you've done your research and everything and you're always doing like healthcare programs. I've seen like even with like young girls and stuff. Yeah. But so now for just like an ordinary person, like yes, there's stigma, but do you think that can change anytime soon? Because I mean, it's just something that's, if you tell me like casually, like, you know, just last week, like I just did an abortion. Yeah. Just because of how I've been brought up, I have to give you like a little bit of a side eye. Yeah. Because I wouldn't consider it normal to me. To other people, maybe. To your friends, maybe it is. But personally, I'd be like, So just casually like that.
Yeah.
That could have been a baby that you'd have had and maybe, you'd have been happy.
But the conversations are impactful. But
Yeah.
for a normal person to just come online and document like a proper, real abortion,
Yeah.
I'm sure they would get so much backlash, because there's a side of women that understands that this is a healthcare service and we're progressive and whatnot. But then there's those women who they just want to be stuck in the past. And they want to judge someone. So they're like, oh, mbona ulifungua miguu kama you didn't want to get pregnant? Mbona ulikuwa nafikiria utazaa TV, so utazaa mtoto.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
But I feel like the conversation is important, because as the more we talk about it, the more we get to that point.
And even now, like a lot of young girls are actually getting sexually active at a very early age.
Yeah.
And even apart from that, we've seen like guys who are much older saying how like they admire, like,
Exactly.
I used to GCC, or what is it called?
CBC.
I'm sorry. CBC. Me, I'm 844.
Yeah.
So CBC, like, and you see it like even, and you can hear like who was it, like, and
Triple A Jack, Musa,
Is
name
that-
them.
Yeah. And, I was just trying to understand, like, I don't understand if it's a joke or they're actually serious, but in most cases, let me see if I can have a couple of videos so that we can play back and forth and respond to some other things, if that's okay with you, of course.
Sure.
With your consent, of course. Let me see. Wait, where is it? But I think it was the guy with the dreadlocks. Hold on.
With the dreadlocks, that must be Musa.
It must be him. But I do want to play it for context so that at least anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about can get it. Come on. My phone can't just start misbehaving when we're in the middle of something very important. Okay, so as it loads up, here I think I found it. Oh, where is it? Yeah, and it's just a conversation that people should have. Okay, definitely. Okay, I'll find it. I think we should proceed as I'll find the clips and then just play.
Sure.
But it started with like the other guy, the gentleman. Is he Kenyan or is he South Sudanese?
I have no clue.
He's the first one who did like that video. And that's why I'm always saying, like, even on the podcast, you need to understand, like, when boys are talking, you do need to take them seriously. Because when he says that, people think it's a joke. It's not. The other guy with the dreads, if it's Musa, when he's saying that, it's not a joke. If he meets a girl who's that age, you know exactly what his intentions would be. So don't take it lightly, but pay attention to what guys are saying.
Yeah.
For me, I always just try and say, like, yo, listen, if she doesn't have an ID, just stay away.
But that the thing
and
is,
don't even discuss about it. Not even like,
Wana yo mambo ya ID. Today I was talking with my driver when we were coming here about how everyone says if you're a dad and you have a 12-year-old, or you're a man, you have a 12-year-old sister or a loved one who's 12 years old, you don't want any man to talk to them. You're aware of the danger that men in general.
Yeah, I'm a man, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
But a regular man out there sees a 12-year-old who looks a little mature. They want to have the right to go on and have interactions and relations with them, whether physical or not.
A 12-year-old?
Yes.
But I don't think that's a normal man. That's why I'm saying you can't just say a normal man.
Really?
I'm a normal guy.
We have an entire mainstream religion that terms women to be adults as soon as they start menstruating, and children start menstruating even as early as 8.
Saying what? Who?
Islam.
No, that's not an Islam thing.
It is an Islam thing.
No.
From what I've read,
you're going to get us in trouble because of this.
No. Feel free to correct me.
Is it a few cultural practices or it's religion?
Apparently, it's religious, and they believe that the age of a girl should not be looked at in terms of you're a woman when you're 18. It's you're a woman when you start menstruating.
Okay.
Yes. That is why child marriages are very rampant in communities that are Islam or mostly Islam.
Like
because
northeastern there,
yes,
here it's,
because they believe that mtoto akianza kunyesha huyo ni mwanamke.
Okay.
Huyo ni mwanamke, yuweza olewa, yuweza shika mimba, kwa hivyo as long as yuweza shika mimba ni mwanamke.
I mean, I'll have to confirm that first of all, it's like an Islam thing.
Sure.
I think it's cultural. And cultural is very sensitive because I hear like, even if you go to Maasai land, you have people who like marry off their daughters in exchange for cows, like before they're like even 16.
The very first sprinkle, right?
Yeah, exactly. And which other culture? If we just picked like a lot of cultures, if you just go, in fact, go outside Nairobi, mothers are sending their kids to
it's actually
people.
most of them, most cultures.
Yeah. Most cultures in general, like just in Kenya, like, up country, it seems like it's just like almost like a normal thing to them.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, like, once you bring culture in, it's really, we know what the right thing is.
Yeah.
And even you always have like the best intentions, but you can only imagine like people who sit down and a mother is okay with. And that's why like even the law it's tricky for the law to police parents because even if they say this is illegal, see, you as a mother, you're okay with selling off your daughter or like giving your daughter off for like a piece of land or cows. And so how will the law just be going from one house to another every other day to try and stop this? If the culture is traditionally like, this is okay.
Mbali. See, women nowadays are pimping their girls on TikTok.
I didn't know that. In Kenya or...
You did not know.
Okay, hold on.
You've seen it.
I know women do pimp like Nini.
How have you not seen it?
Are we talking about like the old white guys and the Kenyan Ninis?
No. Women are creating TikTok accounts, recruiting their girls to dance on those TikTok accounts, and putting their numbers on the bio so that the men that like their daughters can send money to those numbers.
Kenyan guys or foreign guys?
Both.
Okay, that I didn't know. I'm always trying to be aware of everything that's happening so that I can bring it up for discussion. I know about like the coast. We'll touch like how the women in coast like pimp out their daughters to like... Because, like when it comes to sex tourism, Kenya is top 10 in the world, right? We're top 10 in the world. In fact, let me just see if like I can list the other countries so that you see. And the other countries, like, we would assume like it's, chaotic. They're not. Okay, so now, based on academic and NGO discussions, global sex tourism destinations, right? Number 1, Thailand. 2, Brazil. 3, Philippines. 4, Dominican Republic. 5, Cuba. 6, Colombia. 7,
those are all the countries
Netherlands.
Where they have the angel boys.
Oh, what's oh, yeah. 100%. 7, Netherlands. 8, Mexico. 9, Spain. And number 10, Kenya. We made it on that list. So that's just to show you how much... I don't know how I can put... And that's why, like, when people talk online, I don't understand, like, because I don't want to call people crazy.
Yeah. Because
when, let's say, there was also this debate, and I think, were you caught in it as well? The debate was like, wewe kama unataka kupeana yako for free, that's on you. But us, I'd rather get paid.
Yeah.
That's okay, but you do understand in this app how many, like you're an adult, but imagine like girls who are like looking even up to you.
Yeah.
You can't just say that and just walk around thinking like I've done like a right thing. But now it's crazy because of the number of people who agree in the comment section. Yes, you want to sell. But don't say that to young girls who are on the app just trying to dance and figure out life. Because then they think that's the only thing that they can do. They can't work. They can't be a nurse. They can't be a journalist. They can't be anything else apart from that. And that's what happens. Like all these other countries that I've listed, we all know like how their economy is.
Yeah.
Terrible. Education is not the best. Living conditions are not the best. But think about Kenya being in this list.
Yeah.
We're educated. We have like a lot. Yes, it's a third world country, but we have a lot of things going on. We have good internet, good roads. You can literally do anything. But you can't preach that to girls like there's no other thing to do apart from that.
Yeah.
Because if we're already top 10 in the list, think about where we'll be in the next 10 years.
But, this is why we talk about decentering men as like something that we need to really do.
What's decentering men?
Removing
Before
you
I
from the
agree.
center of our lives. Because
Oh, okay.
everything that women are doing is geared towards pleasing men, getting men, appeasing men, So as long as, especially right now, when we have content that's going viral about how it is masculine for a woman to work, how it is masculine for a woman to be independent, and how the utmost sign of femininity is having a man take care of you. How then are you going to tell the girlies that they're supposed to graduate and go work? And you've already told them that a 9 to 5 is masculine and that the feminine body wants to stay at home and be provided for and turn off their brain so that the man can use the brain for the both of you.
Would you prefer a man to take care of you, or you'd want to work the same hours as a guy? First of all, your name is house girlfriend.
Because I am a girl who's your friend and I stay in the house.
Okay, and immediately that notion, where it triggers people, because like, why would you say that? And you yourself, maybe from your name, it kind of like creates like an image of somebody who chills at home and gets taken care of. That's what somebody would think, if I'm not wrong. If you compare that with, there are other people, there's another person called something girlfriend or what, like 2 or 3 of them. Like they chill and their boyfriends or husbands take care of them and everything. They just spoil. You know the people that I'm talking about from TikTok community, right?
No.
You know all of them. Come on.
Who are you talking about?
Okay, who?
I'm not a very avid consumer.
I'm trying to remember the name of the girls. Also, like
Kenyans.
Kenyans. Like who they just chill and then maybe they have like these Nigerian boyfriends who send them money. And they just, chill.
Or you're just talking about people in general. I thought you said their usernames have like girlfriend at the end. Or they just
they have like that girlfriend, stay at home something.
Yeah.
Yours is
House girlfriend.
House girlfriend. No, they stay at home girlfriend.
Yeah.
And stay at home wife or something. A couple of titles, which like now that's the case. And if you go to the comment section, that's what women want.
Yeah.
Not a lot of women right now want to do that 8 to 5 thing. Let's just be honest. True or false?
Well,
it's not about masculinity or femininity.
Yeah.
Like in general, do women want to wake up, go to work 8 a.m. and leave at 5 p.m.?
Personally, I've never worked a 9 to 5. I don't want to.
Ask the people who do.
I don't want to. But even if I was to work a 9 to 5, I'm thinking having money gives you a sort of security. You can speak out loud about your decisions, about anything, and you have some form of security. If we're living here and you're paying all the bills and you're taking care of me, I can't raise my voice.
Are you really? Do women really think that men just wake up in the morning to and plan how they're going to oppress women? Like someone that I love, genuinely the mother of my kids.
Right.
I want to oppress. Like, don't even say anything. Like she can't even.
The thing
is that like a thing actually?
No. And that's why I usually wonder why men are so triggered by my content, because you're coming at it from the point of, this girl says men are bad. No, I'm not saying you sit and you decide, yes, I'm going to cheat on her so that I ruin her emotionally. It's just that men put themselves first. Men are very selfish. Yes.
We can never agree on that.
You're never, how likely are you to do something that is for my good and my good only, and nothing comes of it that is going to benefit you?
I do that all that. Okay, but that would be me. Okay, let's just talk about men in general.
Generally, men, even when they're in love with you and they're doing things for you, it is because it serves them. It is not a liability for them to do these things for you.
You don't think it's genuinely because they love you and actually You know, even like that conversation, how people say like nowadays, like, and you'll hear and see this a lot online, right? Like when a man makes money, they're thinking about how they can take care of people. But when a woman takes or makes money, the conversation is always like, me, I'm independent. I don't need a man in my life. But I'm just like, yes, but you'd never hear a guy say that just because he has money.
But the thing is, if men were giving people, if men as a population were so giving, then you'd be giving to good causes, giving to the children's homes, giving to people that do not have food and whatnot. You're giving to who? To women.
Now listen. But that's why I'm saying.
You're not giving for free. You're giving hoping that there will be a return on the investment that you've made.
A lot of men actually do things for women without even getting anything in return. And that's just how we are natured. And that's why,
getting something in return.
No. And even that's why, think about it.
You get that ego boost from helping. If I came
that's
here
a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, but you're benefiting.
How? Oh, just like I'm happy just making you feel nice.
Yes, you're not going out of your way to do something you don't want to do.
Now, you see, this is why people keep saying like chivalry is dying. Because now, even when you do something nice, it deems like you have an intention for something.
No.
I genuinely, like, even for my case, I genuinely just do nice things, even if I don't get things.
I go to a children's home, I take things there. I'm not trying to get mojolo from the kids, no.
Yeah.
But it also serves me.
But, you know, even when you talk about like NGOs, like even the highest charity organizations, you know, it's men who like donate the most. So even if we're to pick a list of like billionaires who donate, it's still men. Through their wives probably, but it's still like men in general.
I haven't seen the statistics on that.
No, but even if we picked like from Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, the foundations like are the biggest. And the biggest contributors, it will still be men behind them. But understand, like when women come in the picture, it's always that thing of like, why do you feel the need of saying like, I don't need a man once you start getting success?
Because
or getting like money, you would never, like there's no amount of money you can give me. I wake up in the morning for me to say like, hey, I don't even need these women by then. Nah, but girls say that all the time.
Yeah.
And it's almost like normal. But I'm like, how even if I had a bad ex, even the next girl, you'd never hear me say something like that.
It is because we've grown up in such a patriarchal society. Have you heard women talking about how if you're not beautiful growing up, you're told, ebu tia bidii kwa masomo wewe itakuwa ngumu kupata mwanaume wa kukuweka. So you don't have the option
who says that?
Mothers and aunties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Men are not involved.
No.
The whole problem here stems from women, right?
But it's a patriarchal society.
You can't blame men when it's women who, like even when we're talking about like the digital pimps.
Is it women in the first place that made it such that the men can go to school and women cannot?
No, listen.
Because for the longest time, only men had the privilege to go to school and to get the skills that they need to actually make money in life.
True.
And women, tulikuwa tunafunzwa caregiving, homemaking, and such. Yeah. So for a woman to be stable, you had to find a rich man and attach yourself to them. That is why I talk about sprinkle, and I'm like, you think this is like groundbreaking? This has always been there.
Yeah.
And right now, women have the right to go to school, make money, and be independent, and be the same as a man, be able to live your life with money. Yeah. And for most women, that is not, it's like...
It's independence. It's not what you guys call independence.
It's independence because it's very rare. Because it's rare. Because many women...
Do you want to be independent?
I am independent. Have you ever heard of an independent man?
Hold on, relax.
Why don't we say independent man?
Because I don't even know what that would mean.
Yes, because the patriarchal society has pitted men as human beings. You are free to do anything. For a woman, we had to be attached to you. That's why we've been objects for so long. We had to be attached to you for us to have a home, to have a car,
what's wrong with
have a bank account.
You know we have to coexist,
the problem
right?
is now, even if you love me so much right now, and I'm living here and you're paying for everything, it gets to a point where when my opinion or what I want differs from what you want, you can exert authority. Like,
give me an example. Like, what would you want to suggest, like, let's say in the family household, that somebody would say no to, just because you're a woman?
Like, for example, maybe I want to go on a trip, right?
A girl's trip.
I don't have a job.
A girl's trip.
See, a trip.
Is it a trip or is it a girl's trip?
Do you see? Right there. Because it's your money.
No.
Police.
No, it's not policing. I'm asking.
Whether it's a girl's trip
No.
or it's just their trip.
But you see now, this is a good example, even what we're doing right now. I'm trying to ask, like, what exactly is
It's a
it?
trip with
so it's
human
like,
beings.
don't ask me where I'm going. I'm just going.
I'm going to the Maldives with human beings.
If
5
you're my
human
wife, I
beings.
would want to know, right? And that's not a bad thing for somebody to know. It's so that I know it's like, even girls know this. Like, let's say if it's your man, like there's a group of friends when they're around him, bad decisions are going to happen. And even, let's not even pretend like we don't see it on social media. If you're on TikTok, we see it all the time.
Yeah.
Girls who go on trips and then after a week when they come back, oh, Nani did this. Oh, Nani did this. Nani sold herself for this. We see it all the time. So we will not ignore the data and statistics that we keep seeing. So even for men, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
There's that homeboy when you see around me, he's going to make me drink and drive.
Yeah.
When I'm in control, when I'm alone, I would never make such a decision. But there's that one friend.
But
all
you
know.
want to make it sound like the men are exerting authority when it comes to a moral standpoint only.
Yeah.
We just saw the issue of can we talk about gossip on here?
We can.
The story of Nani.
Plus, you always drop names anyway. Why don't we do it?
I mean, about Regina Daniels and the senator, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's the Nigerian.
The Nigerians, yeah. So everyone has been like, the relationship is perfect, private jets, quality of life is great. And then the video that went viral, that was like an altercation, and police in home clothing had come to remove Regina from the house and whatnot. And then the drama that ensued, and the man coming out to say there's been drug addiction and whatnot, and domestic violence and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you can hear the man says, I will not leave you until you return all the money, all the resources that I have spent on you.
It's very few people who do that.
No, I know so many women, when your boyfriend breaks up with you, he says, give me the phone that I bought you, get out of the house that I've been paying for you, bring the handbags, that I bought for you, bring them.
On Monday, he'll just have them, maybe put his wallet and everything.
Put them in the closet for the next girlfriend. They are for the girlfriend position. You've left the position, leave.
Oh, white people do that as well. You break up with a white man, he'll take everything.
Yeah. You've heard about women in homes where women are told, I get with you and we're dating and I have a job and you have a job. And then it gets to a point we want to start a family. You tell me, you know what? Leave the job. Stay at home. Take care of the kids. I will take care of you. 2-3 years down the line, I want to do this. You're like, I don't have money. What can I do? When the man is the only one with the money, then the woman is disadvantaged, because I have to ask you. It is your discretion. You can choose to give me. You can choose to tell me wait. You can choose to tell me I'm not giving you. And I don't have so many options because I depend on you. I don't have a house. I don't have food. I don't have this outside of you.
But, those are, I think those are isolated cases. You know why I'm saying that? Because we also have to start believing that people can just be normal in households. People can actually just have good relationships and have happy homes. But in social media, it has made it look like it's so toxic that anything that seems that's close to normal, there has to be something wrong with it.
It's not about being wrong and right. The thing about relationships is that there has to be a lot of compromise. There has to be, yes.
Okay.
There has to be compromise in relationships. And it gets to a point where one person is compromising more than the other, especially the person who does not have finances, the person who's depending on the other for finances, for housing, for one thing or the other.
We see this online all the time, right? And would you say that it's a lot of women who preach that women should go and look for those guys with money? Like even now, let's forget about traditional ways. Right now in general, what you see in social media and even what girls say, they're all looking for someone with what?
With money.
With money. That's the only thing. So character, no.
You remember I made a video about how women were saying the key is money, and I asked, Okay, so kama unatandikwa na unapatiwa hela utakaa, they're like, yes,
Of-
beat me and give me the money.
And here's the thing. Is it
Disrespect
a
me and give me the
majority of the women who said yes to that? Or is it like a small portion?
Well, it is a very big portion of women because, again...
And isn't that like a choice?
Women have been sold the propaganda. You can say...
Yeah.
We cannot say... When we talk about... Let me take a detour, kidogo.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
When we talk about like religion...
Yeah.
I can't get... Are you religious?
I don't go to church every day, but I do believe in God.
You believe in God, you pray?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't be angry at you because you don't want to see my perspective. And I believe 100% that there's no big daddy in the sky and all that is just a bunch of lies.
Yeah.
It's fiction. But I understand. If I say that to you and you maintain your beliefs, I understand that because the indoctrination that has gone into getting you to the point where you believe that there's a man in the sky. You know, it started in Sunday school.
Yeah.
When you go to school, there's assemblies every day. You're told, pray. If you lie, you're going to the devil. If you know.
Yeah.
So this is, and it's so hard to break away from. And if you
True.
did not start questioning it back then, you're not going to question it now.
Are you atheist as well?
I'm not atheist. I just...
Or you don't believe in God? Do you pray?
No, I set intentions because I believe that I am the great I am.
But do you believe there is a higher power? Have you ever been in situations where like just something changed and worked in your favor and then you're like, I don't even know how that worked out, but I think that's it's maybe pure luck or just something.
For me, my life...
It hasn't happened in your life?
My life has been like a trailer and then the movie. Anything that happens in my life, I can see how it came to be. Yeah, because I get
so
that... So
you said you don't believe in God?
I not in the way that you do.
Okay. You believe there's a higher power? Energy?
I believe that the higher power is my higher consciousness, my subconscious.
Okay, so you do believe there's something that, it's stronger than what meets the eye. There's something that you can't really explain. It's not tangible, but makes things work. It's
actually, it's the same thing as what Christians, Muslims, whoever believe in, but it's just that for me, it's not a person. If you asked me who God is, I would say it's everyone, everything.
Okay.
Because actually the Bible says God is everywhere. He sees everything. He's present. So how can he be everywhere and he's not here?
And why it's so crazy even if we touch on religion.
Yeah.
Look at the TikTok pastors that we have now.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Now it's even so, everything is so confusing because even if you pick to go to religion as a hideout and just like a safety net, look at the pastors that we see online. They're doing the most obnoxious things online.
Right.
Of course, lie, scam people. So it's not even a direction like a young person can go and even when you're talking about something that's implanted in you as a kid and you start believing that, traditionally, probably it was just good to guide people. But think about it now, what kids are consuming and what is being implanted in their heads. Where are they going to be when they're 10 or 12? Because for us, it was a little bit of guidance. It's oh, don't do this. It's a sin. Don't do this. Now, I don't know.
But that is why we have to use social media in a positive way and have all these conversations, because when you talk to the adults, you're inevitably talking to the children that will come from them. Because I grew up in a very Christian household. I used to go to church.
And what the hell happened to you?
No, because I grew up questioning all these things. If there's someone up there that loves me so much, then why am I going through all this? Why am I going through situations and I'm begging, I'm kneeling and begging God, please.
Oh, no. Now I know. I have a question for you.
If you love me so much that you gave your only son.
What really happened in between you maybe... Because I know there's something you mentioned online. Maybe you had talked about, but I tried looking for the video and then I was like, okay, this I'd just rather ask her because I don't understand exactly. Because now it makes sense, even when you're talking, you're saying because when I was young and I was trying to pray, where was God? To to hear my prayers
Yeah.
when I really needed him. But what was that traumatic experience? And I also have to ask because it's something that you've had back and forth with people like online.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't understand the context. And even like how your best friend Ntazola said
My best
hold
friend.
on.
Hebu tafadhali kwa hisani yako.
Hold on.
Bestie.
Okay, so here's the question. There's something, she mentioned something to do with your dad, or you did something you had said online about your dad. And maybe if you can just give me a bit of context to that, just even for the audience to understand what exactly it was. Or if you don't want to talk about it as well, I just didn't find any info about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the videos are down or in different places, but what's the story behind that?
Yeah. So
Because now it makes sense when you're talking about why, and that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like when you really do need God to come through for you, and he doesn't, you'll be like, okay, now fuck it by the cause. Why did I have to go? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I cannot talk about it a lot. What I can say, I made a series online about abuse that I faced at home. It wasn't rape, but it was, I think we can say it was sexual abuse of some sort, because someone did cause me to see their private areas, and that is not supposed to happen in the home. I mean, yeah, but there was
a relative.
Yes, someone in my nuclear family. But when I posted the series, I got messages that were very threatening, because again, and that is another reason why I don't know. It's so hard for people who have gone through sexual assault, sexual abuse to come out, because if I come out with my story, I'm told you're bordering on defamation unless you can prove what you're saying.
But in this case, are you talking about your dad or no?
Well, I am.
You're talking about your dad?
Yes.
He's the one who did that?
Who caused me to see his parts? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you cannot talk about this openly, because when you do, this person can very well take you to court and claim for defamation.
A parent can't do that, really, can they? Okay, I wouldn't know.
The context of my family, it's that I think we should talk about doing like an episode about my family, like. Yeah, but I need to do. They're going to take you to
court, and then my podcast is wiped out from YouTube. No, but we'll definitely, we can always do like a part 2 and do like anything you want to talk about.
Right.
You always have like, an open invite to come and like.
But the reason why I can't talk about it openly is because I was threatened to be sued with defamation. And when you're asked where's the evidence, what was I supposed to do? Are you supposed to record yourself being sexually assaulted or being sexually abused so you can say, yeah, here's the evidence? And that is why many perpetrators for sexual abuse actually go free, because there needs to be, you have to prove to the court beyond reasonable doubt that this thing happened. So if there wasn't like DNA to link the both of you, and there weren't witnesses, then it's your word against theirs. And that does not satisfy the rule of reasonable doubt. So hakuna venye mtu atashikwa. People like to say eti watu wanawekelewa wanafungwa. No. Yeah, for you, mtu anaweza kuwa amekelewa, lakini kama amekelewa na akafungwa, it means whoever, the prosecutor and the other, it was the magistrate, the judge was convinced beyond reasonable doubt that this man did whatever. Yeah.
And I think also had this discussion with Mishi on the last episode I did with her. And I was telling her like about like, the Sonko daughter situation and stuff. And I was just trying to tell her like, yes, I understand how people can be outraged online. But also now like when you get to court, it's a perfect example of how like, you're saying it.
Yeah.
I was telling her like, it doesn't matter what somebody has done. If they go to court, you know how like they always ask like, okay, what's his side of the story?
Yeah.
They will always ask. And that person can choose to admit.
Yeah.
Or actually lie or deny. And that's what the court is there for.
Yeah.
To actually determine who's actually telling the truth. And lawyers come in, evidence here, evidence there. But now it's unfortunate for a kid who's gone through that, because like through past experiences, how are they able to actually like say actually it happened and for them to be believed, especially if it happened like when you're very young, and then now it's past, like, I don't know if it's past statute of limitation, like those number of years that it takes before like
I don't
something
think
is
there's a
considered.
statute of limitation for assault cases.
I know they say there isn't.
There is? Oh.
There isn't. They say there isn't.
Yeah.
But if somebody was like, let's say 5 years old.
You're victimized as well. Why did you come out sooner?
Yeah. So like if you report it, probably like now once you have a husband, you have kids, and then you're telling about a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Like who's gonna like, let's just be honest, because like you also like having these conversations.
Yes.
We're like, okay, so how are people supposed to actually know that there's nothing else that you're trying? Maybe you're just bitter, because we've also had people who just have bitter experiences, like maybe their dad didn't support them in this way or that way, and then they're like, you know what, rape. And also we saw that there's this guy, it was in the Kenya news, the guy who had 3 daughters who were forced to lie by the mom that he touched them. And then he served like a couple, like, I don't know, 15, 18 years. Until the daughters felt guilty, she went and said like, no, mom is the one who said that we should.
Yeah.
So you see, like the court is there to actually, but it's very unfortunate for now, actual victims who go through such things, because there's no, I don't know how can go through that.
That is why many people don't even come out with cases of rape and sexual assault, because there's no way to prove that this happened to you unless only record. There's no way to prove.
When you're a kid, so where are you getting equipment to? You'll ask for the assaulter for money to buy equipment to record it.
Right. You can't even, not utamwambia nini, ngoja kidogo usinibie kinembe, let me just let me get my phone out so I can take this to court. You can't. So many, and also the fact that you see how Juicy, I had what is it called, an online disagreement with someone, and they went and their supporters came to my page and they're telling me, oh, this is the one who was raped by the dad. This is the one who, look at the most recent videos I've posted on the comments. It's people telling me, oh, you were raped by your dad. You go deal with your dad. Don't talk to us.
Hold on.
And whatnot. And it's like, this is why people don't come out to such things. Because apparently, sasa mimi, ilikuwa fault yangu.
But also, I also want to ask you this.
Yeah.
And you also like just, take your time and answer it. Nothing crazy. When you go to those comment section, the people who are writing these comments, are they men or women?
There's
No. It's not like a thing about like men versus women.
No, I understand.
You understand where I'm going with this?
There's a handful of guys. I feel like maybe 2, 3.
Okay, but what about women?
It's the women. It's the women. It's the women who are telling me, kwanza, there's one who said something so graphic, like that one must be watching the stepdaddy videos on wherever, because it was just, and I was like, okay, so, and you see, that's why you can't say that girl is my bestie. Do you see the kind of audience that she attracts? My audience is very intentional.
Because, but that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I'm still saying, like, as men, we don't wake up thinking about, of course, there will always be bad apples.
Why are you defending
There will
yourself?
always, I'm saying that because I'm a man. I need to, like, people know, like, I might have a son, and I don't want him to grow up thinking that just, like, men are just, like, crucified just by birth. You're a predator, you're sijui nini. No.
No, the thing is, it's not like we're saying that all men are predators.
Of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
Lakini, we can talk about men being predators.
True, 100%.
Because when we look at our adolescent statistics, apparently over 60% of our adolescents have been sexually assaulted.
60% of men or women?
Sorry?
Men, men get abused as well, right?
Yes,
I'm asking.
60% of like adolescent children, both men and women, they've been assaulted by adult men mostly. We see cases every day online.
That's true.
Watoto wameuliwa, watoto wamepatikana wamepotea, wameumuliwa,
That's like some of it's so weird when people look at toddlers that way, because and even at times when I try and want to say, like, men are doing the right thing, there are things I wouldn't like really know how to explain as a man. Because like, let's say even a daughter came to me and told me like, somebody was trying to do this.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to explain to her like, not another man is going to do that to you after she's been traumatized. And now, God forbid, like even for your case, if it comes from somebody who's close to you, who are you supposed to run to?
Right.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, so I feel like it's not like
but I understand
men,
what you're saying. Like,
it's not like men in general are just going about being an absolute menace, but it is the men. It is the men who are violating our children. Yes, women are also violating kids and whatnot. But the most cases that we see,
men, for sure.
it is these men raping and killing adult women, older women, children, and we are allowed to talk about these things.
But why do you think also like women who are supposed to be supportive when something like this happens are not showing any remorse? And I'm just saying, it's not like even just from like the person's like audience. Even in general now, we don't see any women seem to be, they don't show any sensitivity when such things happen. Because you can see it in the comment section. Before it was like you'd see guys posting crazy comments, but if you now go to the comment section and see what women are writing, you're like, everyone is just fucked up in the head.
Yeah, that brings us to bioessentialism. Now, everyone says, I grew up being told, mwanaume atakubeba venye umejibeba. So, I am responsible for how a man acts towards me. That is how most women have been brought up to know. Mnaambiwa ukitumwa dukani, wewe enda ukichekesha tu watu. Nenda tu ukichekesha wanaume utajionea. So it's like, if something happens to you, you did not follow the advice right. You did not do everything right. People assume generally that, men are dogs. Wanaume ni viumbe hafifu. Mwanaume akiona thighs, he can't help himself. Mwanaume akiona boobs, akiona makalio, akiona mwanamke, he can't help himself. So when something happens to a woman, they're like, yeah, what did you do? You were out at night. Of course. When a man sees a woman out at night and there's no one else, what did you expect? What were you wearing? You're wearing a short skirt.
That conversation.
That is advertising.
That conversation for what were you wearing? Do you think men should be able to advise women on what they can wear when they're going somewhere?
No, absolutely not. You must shut your mouth when it comes to what women are wearing.
Me as a friend, if I see you dressed maybe when you're going somewhere, I'm going to tell you like, I don't think you should wear that dress if you're going to that event or that part of the city.
What kind of advice would you give to the 11-month-old baby?
That
was sexually assaulted.
But you see, that's a baby. I'm saying like just a whole grown adult.
No,
that's
the
what I'm
thing
saying.
is, but I'm trying to show you that it doesn't matter what you wear. Because if you can find a baby attractive in a smelly diaper, if you can find an old woman who's 80 attractive in her firirinda that is reaching the ankles.
I'm definitely not talking about those situations. I'm talking about things that we can. And here's the thing. There are things we can control and things we can't control. I can't control what's happening in someone's house. I can't. And perfect example, the government can't as well. They can't storm in your house and actually figure out like what this man is doing to them. Until it's too late or it's reported, that's when it becomes a situation. But me as a friend, I see you going somewhere, and then can I just give you a heads up, like just don't wear that way. Like.
It's futile. I don't think it serves any purpose. Because do you see the Islam countries and how women cover up over na bado wanarepiwa? It's not about dressing.
No. But here's the thing also, and I'm just saying like that's why it becomes so difficult. Because,
let me say this.
Yeah.
A woman who's dressed decently, I feel like ako more likely kukuwa assaulted than mwanamke mwenye amevaa indecently. Mwanamke mwenye amevaa indecently utakuwa, watu watafikiria we ni muuzaji wa kinembe. So they'll probably try to price you, zangapi. But yes, I feel like this is why you men are obsessed with us dressing modestly. Because you want us to dress modestly so we can leave a lot to your imagination.
No.
Hey, unataka kuimagine figure yangu nikiwa ndani ya firirinda. That is why you want us to wear the firirindas.
What is a firirinda, first of all?
Those big nani. those big pleated skirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but I'm just saying it's so. That's why I'm saying, like, at this point, what I've come to realize,
Yeah.
the only person I can advise, and I'll tell you why. It's like just if I have a daughter, that's the only person I can advise. I've had friends who have told them, like, yo, why are you hanging around that guy? That guy is just bad news. And you know what exactly I was expecting to happen? It's gonna happen, and it happens. And they always come later on. It's like, imagine you warned me. So it's so hard. And because I'm telling you, when I'm saying that, it's because, again, remember, I'm a guy. You're a woman.
Yeah.
Who knows a guy best? A
You
man.
see, now suddenly...
Yes or no?
Suddenly, it's not all men. But when you want to advise your...
Put it slightly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But when you want to advise your if your wife came and told you...
like even you, I'm just telling you the
your
friend.
girlfriend, anyone that's close to you, if they tell you they're hanging out, they're going out at night with a guy, then immediately...
It depends.
Your spidey sense.
It depends who it is. Because I know I'm a guy and I know how...
But even then, you'll be kidogo apprehensive because this guy...
No, there's a guy I would just look at and I'm like, because I know his character. But you know why I'm saying, like, it's so important. And that's why even in society, we're taught a long time ago, it's okay to protect women and children. Because at times, you think it's the right thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's not. It's not because, like, I'm being a man trying to exert dominance. It's because I've grown up as a man. I've gone probably in boarding school where there were like 500 men. I know how guys talk and how they think.
But you see, that's misdirected because instead of talking to the men who are a menace, you're trying to change me so that I can be less attractive to the menace.
No, listen. Not to change you. Just
because you want to advise me on what I can do so that I don't fall victim to these people.
I don't want you to get hurt. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. And that
how many men am I going to fight?
Exactly. And
how many men can I fight?
No, you have a
just
platform.
in the name to protect you.
You have a platform. You could use that platform to talk to the men.
I always do that all the time.
But instead, but men in general, most of the effort is put towards women.
We can only protect women. We can't tell men what to do.
Why not?
Because here's the thing. We've already seen with the data and statistics right now, you've already said it.
So the men are a lost cause.
The ones who are lost, they're lost. The ones who are the ones who are off, they're off. Because think about somebody who's seeing a kid and they find that kid attractive. You think there's any guidance I can tell him, like, go listen to my podcast. It's telling you how you can. You think that's a person who a podcast can. It can't.
True.
And even think about, like, we've seen, like, even maybe like those two teenagers, like when they're on there, they're doing their two vlogs and nini. And they're talking about even assault and they don't even know it's assault.
Yeah.
Even when that guy with dreads is talking, you can clearly see he doesn't even know what he's saying. He doesn't know, like, the difference between right and wrong.
No, he does.
Because in his mind, no, he does not. Because, somebody who doesn't understand that you can be in committee serving life for what you're saying, because, like, you say that and then you're found in that situation.
You remember that guy said, tumekubali kama wanaume tumekubali mtufunge kwa sababu hao watoto wameiva sana. Tumekubali.
But that's the thing.
That means I feel like
you're telling me that person is not off?
No.
That's not a normal person. Okay, also, like, here's the thing. I'll give you an example. I don't know if you've ever seen this, like, and that's why I'm always saying, like, it would be important for us to now also just pay attention to men. When they're saying such things, it's very important. Like, such a person, I would want to have him, like, on my podcast. And I'll tell you why. If you notice, like, even, let's say, in developed countries, like in the States, in the UK, they do this a lot. Like, even rapists, they interview them. Child predators, they interview them.
Yeah.
Because that's how you study someone's mind. You're like, okay, so what exactly made you think? And then there was this guy who is from, I think he was a predator in the States, just notorious from assaulting, like, a lot of kids. And he was being asked, like, okay, how do you pick, like, your victims?
Yeah.
And he said, like, I would look at a family, and if there's no strong father figure, that's the first kid that I target. But it's how you would see in his face.
Yeah.
And he was being told. And he's just like, and then he was asked, like, okay, what if there's a father figure? I'd be like, in most cases, that's somebody who can be, if they even thought you were trying to do something to their kid, they would be ready to kill you.
That brings us back to the point where I told you, you can actually talk to the man because clearly this man is afraid of who? Fellow men.
Yes.
He wants to go after the children who do not have father figures because he's afraid of a man offing him. So if you made it so uncomfortable for these predators out here, and you men, you see the way we women come together against predators and whatnot. If you men were to do the same,
we can't do that.
You do not want to because you're a band of thieves. No.
No, let me tell you something. You see, like, at least with you women, it's very simple, even with how, like, just you guys can do like your back and forth online, and you guys can go on back with your business. Like tomorrow, you're just doing like your meal prep. Somehow you're doing your whatever, you're doing your outfits, like you'll go on with your business. That's not how men operate. And even just think about how men take it to a lot of extremes. When was the last time you've seen guys doing a back and forth, like on social media, on TikTok apart from guys maybe who we suspect they're gay? Just straight men, back and forth, like with, Nani, you've danced, Juni. When was the last time? You can barely remember.
Yeah.
Because guys take it to the extreme. You do that, like even an example would be like, you remember that blogger?
So when I say that men are aggressive,
they are very dangerous.
And they lack empathy, I'm right.
Men can be very dangerous.
You see, that
and we know our limits. That's why, like, I can't wake up in the morning and just say, like, I had this debate with some girls, and I was telling them, like, about, like, how people were protesting and everything, and people insulting the president and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just telling them, like, I need to be aware that I'm a man. So when I'm next to you as a woman during the protests or recording content and saying like, oh, fuck, the president's will do nini, I need to remember I'm a man. I will go missing. You will not go missing.
Women went missing.
Come on.
They did.
Okay, they went missing. How many girls, like, just through like the nini, how many girls were like killed during the protests? Yeah, exactly. And even cops know. They know, like, they're running sour. They can pinch you and everything sour. But guys, they get you as a guy. We know. And I was telling people, I don't want to be used as an example. I haven't even had my firstborn yet. So I know the potential danger in this. But they're like, no, we know our rights. Yes. But if I'm next to women, I need to understand I'm a man. How extreme you can take it is the extreme I can take it.
But it is because wanawake watu tunaonekana kama extension ya wanaume, like objects. You're the people, so they're going to capitalize on you.
Okay, think about you. Remember, there's this guy, a blogger who insulted like some governor or something from Coast.
Oh, the one who was.
And then he was raped in front of people.
Yeah.
During the day.
It was in front of people.
It was in front of people.
I didn't know.
During broad daylight.
Yeah.
There, and it was done to him there and then. Okay, have you had any protests about that? Do you even know where he is right now?
I don't.
Have you ever seen him talk again, like even say anything about like anything to do with politics?
No.
We know our extremes. We know our extremes because you will disappear.
Yeah.
You will disappear. And it doesn't matter who you are, something will be done to you. We've seen people getting smoked in roundabouts.
Yeah.
We know like where it can go when. And that's why even like men, when they talk about certain things, yes, you can express yourself, but we know not how to take it to that level. But with women now, you see it online. Yeah. The aggression is so crazy. People can talk about somebody's kids, somebody's father, somebody's mother.
Yeah.
Men don't do that. And because you say that, that's okay. But just in case you don't make it home, hey, he mysteriously disappeared.
I think in that respect, I may be a man. If you cross me, I promise you'll get my lick back.
No, I see the but still, that's what I'm saying. Like just with women, there's a lot of aggression now back online.
It's very different.
I don't know, but why do you think there's no peace online with even things that just make sense?
Yeah.
Because we'll go to BBL, we'll talk about skin bleaching and all those things.
Yeah.
In fact, that's a nice segue. Let's go to do we do BBL or skin bleaching first?
Whichever.
So what was your stance about BBL? Because there are girls who are saying like it's an investment.
Yeah.
And you got backlash for saying they're doing it for men.
I said it is an investment.
Okay, sir. So
I said, when you get a BBL, you're investing in the BBL, and you want a return on investment. And this is something that I know because these same girls have come online to say venye watatukunywa sasa that they have nice bodies.
Are we talking about Lydia and Pretty Vish?
We can talk about all of them.
We can talk
about all of them because all of them have come online to express their insecurities with their past bodies, and then later talking about how now they feel they're free to be themselves and to go out and to do this and that and the other. Why? Because they've met a certain beauty standard.
Okay.
Yeah. And you have to ask yourself, someone like, let me not mention names. I have too much trouble already.
No, whoever you want to mention, you can mention. If you don't want to mention someone, but me and use it just so that I can know who we are talking about.
Yeah.
I can throw some names in some context.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, is this because we still can't forget. Like also another thing, it's like, are you raising a boy or a daughter?
A daughter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just look at this climate.
Yeah.
Look at the climate we are in, and also understand how social media is so, like, girls believe everything they see on social media. Because me, if I see, like, let's say an interview where Kenyan Prince is saying, I made 40 million in one day, I'm like, I can't take you seriously. Right. Yeah, I'm like, I can't, there's no way.
Right.
There's no way I can take you seriously. But I see in the comments, like, actually people who believe it.
The women.
40 million in one day.
Yeah.
But so now from there, me as a man, I'll be like, I can't take you seriously at all.
Right.
Because there's that conversation, wrap it, it's done. See? But I see how women believe everything they see online.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And then when somebody's exposed for a fake lifestyle, they're like, oh my God, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I'm like, at no point you could tell like this is not real life. So, okay, again, back to like, the BBL and the procedures that people are doing.
Yeah.
Don't you think like it's really sensitive to a lot of like the young girls and the message that even like any small adjustments, because we'll take it to now like skin bleaching because like there's a video you posted and said you tried something.
I did.
But now I'm like, why? Because for one, very well spoken, educated. Definitely, I can see like you're not a crazy person. I would like to assume you're not.
Eyes are very deceiving, my friend.
Oh shit! But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Why do you think it makes women go to those levels of experimenting with such things, even though you can tell like this is not something that I have to do?
Yeah.
Why do you think like?
Women, we've been taught even by, and this is like, it's equal parts the men and the women. There are beauty standards that for generations have been enforced.
Which one are they now? Like,
so
what? A big ass?
They keep changing. They keep changing. There's being curvy, having big perky boobs, having a big ass, and not just a big ass that is like perky as well.
It can't be huko chini ati sagging. No, it has to be perky.
Right.
Okay.
When it comes to skin, even skin.
Okay.
Even skin has been like, and especially when you're a lighter brown woman, it's said if you have dark knuckles, you have dark knees, which are normal things.
Yeah.
You're told,
if you're African, that's normal.
Right. Lakini, unaambiwa, hizo knuckles zote utafikiria umebleach. Even before you've done it.
But who's saying it? It's women. Because I don't think a guy has ever said like, hey, she has a nice ass, but her knuckles, that's just not for me. Her knuckles are a bit dark.
Most men don't even realize when a woman has a real ass or when she's wearing those bikers. Like, men don't give a hoot.
If you change your hairdo, I don't even know who you are already.
Right. There are men who will say, oh, you're so natural, you look so nice, and they have a full face of makeup.
Okay. Huh?
So it's the women. It's the women who will tell you, yeah, you look like this, you look like that, you look like the other. Like, personally, a friend of mine pointed out, hey, sister girl, your legs and your hands, they're a little darker.
Your friend.
My friend, former friend. I will say former friend.
But women can be strange as well.
Right.
So she just said this casually, or
Yeah.
you're just chilling, and then she's like, by the way.
We were shopping for hair, and she bought at the place where we were shopping for hair, there was also like creams and stuff.
Yeah.
So she was buying a cream. I bought a wig, she was buying a cream, and she said, see Pia, where will buy? No, you have Aki, I've noticed you have darker hands and darker legs. I was like, nah, it's fine. But then later, these things sit with you,
Okay.
and they stay with you. So I started like noticing, my knuckles, they're a little darker than the rest of my body, whatnot. And I want to fix.
Well,
this.
let me see your hands.
No, this is.
Have you done anything? Like, just do this.
Yes, I have used the nanis. I have used.
So is this before or after?
This is.
Or is this you natural, how you nini?
This is 8 months of me trying to go back to what my skin was like.
Okay.
Because last year I bought from Skin by Zola.
Ooh, hey, listen, let's give.
What are we clapping for?
No, because I'm just thinking, like, somebody who you actually not in good terms at all with,
Yeah.
they actually convince you to buy their product. I'm just trying to think about.
We're not in good terms. How?
Okay, first of all, that's not even the best way to say. You clearly hate each other. That's the best term to put it. Or is she your friend? Oh, and wait, there's a video she said she would want to be your friend.
Really?
I'll play it.
Of course, I'm a likable woman. I mean, but when I bought her products, I didn't know her personally.
But what made you buy her products? Like, is there from her videos something that you saw?
Yeah.
Or what made you like? And I'm also thinking, because how I see girls being influenced online, they see a person and then they admire them. Did it come from a place where you admired her as a person and then you...
Yeah. So I saw there's a point where she posted a video about her friend telling her, oh, you look so nice with your lightened skin, you should actually start a business. Some popular guy, I'm not going to mention him because he could get me disappeared. He has a very bad reputation.
There you go. I told you men operate differently. We operate differently.
But yeah, after she posted that, she started her business and whatnot. And I remember Trisha Khalid made a video. Yeah, Trisha Khalid made a video and she said she met Ntazola and she looks very beautiful. And she also had like the package of Ntazola's products. And she said, I had to try these products because Ntazola looks so good.
Okay, in fact, hold that pause.
Yeah.
Let us invest on good products. Mimi mwenye pia niko kwenye hiyo process dada. Lakini for now, mimi glow lotion and Ntazola idea. Let me not even lie to you. Use that. Tafadhali, if you really want that, use that. Na muavoid hizi vitu zenye zinakwambia sijui. Mwenye anaikoroga mkorogo mwenye yokoroga na gloves. Halafu wewe wafikuenda kununua 1 week ndugu.
Okay, so now, is this the video?
No. A long time ago, she posted a video. It was like it looked like a sponsorship or something because she had the product, the package of Ntazola's products.
Oh, because here she's not holding the products. She's just saying.
It was around the time Brian Chira passed on.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So she posted a video talking about how this woman looks so good and she bought her products because she also wants to look that good. And I went to Ntazola's page on Insta and I saw these videos about, if you have dark knuckles, this is gonna make your knuckles look like mine. They're gonna look like this. And they also market their products as if you also have hyperpigmentation and all these things, this is a safe lightening option.
Yeah.
And they tell you hizi so kama Carolite, so kama Caro White, so kama hizo vitu zingine ziko na hydroquinone. Her products are even written hydroquinone free. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're like, when they advertise, they're like, hizi vitu hazina hydroquinone, si kama Caro White, si kama hizo kina nani. These are actually safe products na hazita kupatia mashida yote. If you have stretch marks, this is for stretch marks. If you have uneven skin tone, this. If you have dark knees, dark elbows, this and that. So I figured it's safe.
Yeah.
So let me get it. So I got the products, I started using them, and for the first time, I was satisfied with the products. But then I realized when they lighten your knuckles, by the time they lighten your knuckles, they've lightened this part here a lot more. So now you're going to end up
because
looking
you'll apply
like,
the whole hands, right?
yeah, and you have to wear gloves. That's the not doctor's prescription.
Okay.
Yeah. The Jokali
Wait,
skincare
you
doctor's
wear
prescription.
gloves like even after the procedure?
After what procedure?
After applying the nini?
You buy
or
the product, you put it on your hands, and then you wear the gloves so that the product can really soak into
the skin.
Yes. So it lightens the other areas a lot more than it lightens the knuckles.
Yeah.
So you eventually, I got to a point where I realized by the time my knuckles are the color that I want, nitakuwa na hiyo raw chicken skin yenye Juo alikuwa anasema. No, for real, because can you imagine?
Yeah.
This is this light. I'm still applying because I want this to be this color.
Yeah, that's tricky. Because by the time it's done here it's going to be like a whole different thing.
I could even disappear at this point. I could become invisible, you know, because I don't even know what we're doing. So I stopped. I just figured, let me just stop. And I wasn't even disgruntled. But like, yes, I was, but I was just like,
disappointed, but it's okay. Maybe it's not working for me.
Yeah, I was like, let me stop.
Yeah.
So when I stopped, my skin broke out. Sorry.
45, yeah.
This is okay?
Yeah.
So when I stopped, my skin started breaking out. And then I realized when I even do like kidogo, just washing my hands after I come out from the shower, my knuckles, my hands become so inflamed. I'm feeling pain in my hands. So, and also, because I was also using, there's a face cream that I was using because...
I've downloaded the whole packages here.
Yeah.
You know, there's extreme package, lightening package. This is 16,500.
They're very pricey. So I bought also a face cream, and I remember after I stopped using it because I realized as well it's lightening other areas
Is
more
it this like the face cream here? This one 2.5.
Yeah. So I realized that it's lightening some areas more than the other, and it's getting to a point where some areas are so light, and I don't want to be a white woman. I just wanted to deal with the hyperpigmentation. I just wanted the darker areas to look like the other areas,
even,
so I can just have even skin. I don't want to be a mzungu.
Yeah.
So when I stopped, I started getting breakouts and whatnot. So I talked to an esthetician, and they were like, yeah, sister girl, you need to stop. You need to stop all this. So they gave me like it was like a combination of unscented, regulated skincare products, but like very gentle on sensitive skin because I have sensitive skin. Again, her products are written for all skin types.
Okay.
I have screenshots of my, what do we call it? Diagnosis. Because you had to like explain your skin issues, and then she's gonna give you like a prescription for your skin problems. And I told her I have hyperpigmentation and I have sensitive skin. Is this going to work for me? She's like, yeah, these are really good for sensitive skin. You will have no complaints. But then when I stopped, I was breaking out and all that. And the esthetician said that when you're using products that have hydroquinone and mercury and steroids, apparently when you stop using them, it's like it's a drug, and you don't even know what dosage you're giving your body because they're not regulated. You know, hydroquinone is sometimes prescribed by doctors, by dermatologists, but they will give you 2%, 5% because it is regulated, it is tested, it is approved. You don't know what you're getting with this. And now your body is addicted, you've withdrawn it, your body is breaking out. I remember when I went for my first Aspen fellowship, I did not like my skin. I was looking awful. Right now, my skin is getting, I feel like my face is back to what it used to be. I have kidogo black spots from
using her products.
Yes, and it's been 8 months of me not touching her products. And it's been hell because I've had to like go on a different skincare regimen to like treat my skin. Yeah, and the doctor was like, we get this from so many people, and that is why some women just choose to continue with the mkorogo for life.
Because it's the only way now it can remain consistent.
Yeah, and because you don't want to go back to the insecurities that you had before. And now when you stop, you get breakouts. So you have to keep going. So even when you've attained, they say 2 to 3 shades lighter, but even when you've attained your skin tone, you have to keep using. So you're going to get lighter and lighter and lighter, and you're eroding your skin.
Now, just hold that thought, because I want to read like a few like, side effects of skin lightening, or just using any of those like off the shelf Nini products when you're doing skin lightening, or is it bleaching?
Yeah.
First of all, permanent skin thinning. Definitely, like from where you can say, even you'll notice with a lot of people who've bleached or lightened, even staying in the sun is something they can't do.
Yeah.
It's just being in the sun, it's a bit too hot for you, or something like your skin can't really handle Nini.
Yeah.
So that even in itself, I don't even understand why people would still go through with that. Number 2,
yeah, but
stretch marks.
They sell it to people. They tell you, don't worry about your skin thinning, because when you're on the Mkorogo journey, you have to use sunscreen all the time. The sunscreen, it is like an upselling scheme.
But melanin skin tone, you need the melanin in your skin to protect your.
But you've eroded that, so now you need sunscreen.
Okay, so, but you do realize even if you do that, then you will need permanently, being in a country where it's. Our weather, we don't even have winter.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's going to be like sunny.
Yeah.
A few rainy, like maybe 1-2 rainy months, and then the rest of the season just hot.
Yeah.
Would you really want to walk around like just a white person having to apply something on your skin?
Even then, people don't realize one thing. When they come at me, because when I said my review about this product, people are like, wewe unafikiria utakuwa unatembea kwa jua na skincare products za Ntazola? Of course utakaa vibaya. I stay in the house. So if they're not working for me, sister girl, I'm sorry for you.
Yeah.
I am working. I live in the house. When I'm going out, I go out rarely, and it's at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not getting exposed to adverse conditions, to dust, to dirt. Eti hatujui kuoga.
Hold that thought. Let me just read a few more.
Yeah.
Stretch marks, almost inevitable.
Yes.
That's very unfortunate. And then number 3, the dark and patchy skin knees. That's something that, a lot of people also experience after a long time exposure to such products.
Yeah.
Mercury poisoning. This is also like the most sensitive, because it can affect your kidneys.
Yeah.
Which I don't think understand. Is beauty worth like, excuse my language, fucking up your kidneys?
The thing is, people don't want to talk about it.
But you have to, because even a simple Google search will just give you like...
You have to, but you've seen the video where I talked about it, and women are like, shut up, we know the effects. We know the effects, and we've agreed.
But do you see where we're still saying, like, as society, at times we still have to protect women and children?
Yeah.
You understand why?
But in this case...
Because even the girls who are saying, like, see, it's by choice, it's sour.
Those are bum lickers. That's the problem. Those are people that are inside Ntazola's ass licking properly. They don't want... Yes.
But I know...
Because she's a celebrity, there are those girls that... You remember, like, in high school, the popular... I don't know if it happens with boys, too. Like, there's the popular people, and then there's these people who want to just lick the ass of the popular people.
Yeah.
I'll carry a jacket.
But it's more common with girls, because even now we see it in social media.
Right.
Who are girls like, oh, she's so nice, and then after a week she's like, she's not a good...
Yeah.
But it's because you had the wrong perception until now something backfires.
Yeah. So
that's when now you come in.
In this sense, people are like, she's rich. She purports to be rich. She's all this. So... she can do whatever.
Do you think she's rich?
No.
Okay.
I'm
always saying, like, how women believe everything they see online.
Yeah.
And I think we also, and it's unfortunate because most households, like just in Kenya, we do come from either middle class or lower class.
Right.
And it's so hard to explain to people, like, acquiring wealth or getting to that wealth status where, like, you understand how wealth works.
Yeah.
It's such a different thing from what the facade that we see.
Yeah.
Is just I'm sure, like, the wealthy people in this country, I'm sure at times they open TikTok and then they're just like,
wow.
Again.
Because let's just
like,
let's lay it out there. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Just this last week, there was this story about this girl and the brother, and she's been taking care of the rest of the family, right? This Ntazola girl.
Oh, yeah.
And the brother and taking care of the brothers and whatnot. Do you really think that someone who comes from such a good home is supporting the siblings.
But that's why I'm saying it's so unfortunate because people don't even understand. If you have to check people's background, pia kidogo.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong from like I said again, most people, we come from middle class and low income nini, and then we just figure our way to the top.
Yeah.
That's a majority of the country. That's why it's a third world or developing country.
Yeah.
Majority of the people just normal people, and then they find their way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
There's before and after pictures.
Yeah.
There's before, like you can see where she was living, and this is somebody who, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I understand when you come from a place where there was nothing.
Yeah.
This
That's
person,
one of the reasons why they keep reminding us, mkumbuke tulikuja kufanya nini Nairobi.
But and when somebody says that, understand they're saying like, I'll get rich by all means
by
possible.
all means necessary, including giving people skin cancer.
No, it doesn't matter if you get hurt along the way,
Right.
but you can see it in someone's face.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, like, it's so crazy because I think at times, like, girls can read like crazy situations from everything and every other corner. But there are some things that at times they're a bit too obvious, and then you're like, so you didn't know that? Because all these effects, they won't come now.
Yeah.
Just give it 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Those hospital checkups are going to
It's
ruin
not
your
even
life.
6-7 years. Can you imagine? I was
It's
on
bad.
these products for less than 6 months, and already I am having all these effects.
But that's what I'm saying, like,
Now tell me I continued for a year. I was on
now,
year 2.
it can still be like, mild and everything. But I'm just saying 5, 6, 7 years.
There's even people in my comments saying, mimi niko saidia ntazola kwa sababu nikiacha mkorogo huwa ngozi inaharibika, so lazima nirudie.
So somebody doesn't understand. That's like saying you use cocaine, but, you have to be dependent on
but
cocaine.
they've accepted this. They've accepted it because they don't want to. You don't like that phase. Because for me personally, there was a phase of like, I think 4 months where my skin was so bad. I did not even want to take pictures. My skin was awful.
Can I read more of the ninis? And then, open yours.
Let me find you a photo. I hope your camera doesn't see my phone.
No, it's all good.
There's
It's all
crazy
good.
photos in here.
No, it's all good. They're saying like, long-term nerve damage, memory loss, infertility. Just think about all these things. Severe skin irritation and burns. Okay, and then also chronic acne can develop from this.
Yes.
So severe, because your pores are slightly enlarged and everything. I mean, okay, increased of risk of skin infections, fungal infections, bacterial, slow wound healing. Of course, now if you hurt yourself, you get cut or anything, it's a bit tricky because the chemicals.
I think I deleted them even. That was so bad.
What?
The photos.
Oh, of
my skin.
Jeez. But now you see.
Awful. It was awful.
Uneven skin tone and patchy, gray, yellowish, uneven. All these things. They're just saying.
You see these effects now.
Yeah.
They usually have these mkorogo sellers. They usually have another package for repair.
Or to repair that now. So if you have this.
Yes, and it's still the same things on a koroga to chini ya sink. They tell you, so you have patches, you have green veins, you have all this from using mkorogo and steroids, no problem. Here is a repair solution.
And I want you to show you one video.
Bleaching.
Okay, hold on.
This is not bleaching. This is skin whitening. And for me, ilinichukua miezi 4 kupata hii rangi.
Just 4 months.
And I know some people also want the skin tone that enye niko nayo.
Okay, so now.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
If really your products are so good, so perfect, why are you using a filter?
Okay, but here's the thing also that I'm just saying. When you see such a video, and that's why I'm saying, like, I've come to realize at times I'm looking at people, I'm like, this person is crazy. Would you say this person is 100% like, okay?
Yes.
Like in their mind?
Yes.
There is no way.
Because trust me, no, they are. Because trust me,
no
there's
way.
women in her inbox right now asking for the entire routine to get from what she was before to what she is now. Because again, these women are coming online and telling us, mtu kama Ntazola. She comes online and says, women have to tengeza the way that they look so that men can do what? The men can give you money. You saw the video where she was saying, men just give money to pretty girls. Like we were born yesterday, But that's it. So when women hear this, and women hear Ntazola got bought this by a man, she's being kept by a man, Nani got this, and she's being...
Let me play and then we'll continue.
I know, right? At the rate of...
Okay, not this one. Which one?
If money was enough, Ntazola could not have bought Mkorogo. She would have bought self-esteem. She would have bought confidence. It is this failed system that cannot allow you to walk around as a black woman.
Who is that
You are
girl?
also a victim of this failed system, a system that...
So she's just like a TikToker who's always in shags, but she has like really, because I found her videos and I was just like, she's just thinking like those
That's
sorts
a
of like...
sound woman.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can look at someone and hear them talking and you can say like, oh, this is somebody who can actually reason.
Yeah.
Because how I'm looking at it is, we can say all these reckless things, but okay, if let's say your small sister came to you,
Yeah.
would you advise her to do that?
Hata
You
mimi
personally,
mwenyewe.
hold on and see where I'm going with this. Hold on, so that you get the punchline.
Yeah.
With a small sister, would you advise her to do creams and everything? Would you?
No, of course not.
Your daughter?
No.
Okay. What has she done with her sister?
Yeah. She's
Hasn't she advised her sister to do that and do the
yes.
same? So even drug dealers know you don't get high on your own supply.
Right.
You don't say, like if something is harmful, you wouldn't put it to your family.
Right.
But imagine somebody who's even like,
Yeah.
hey, mom, you need to get high. Hebu jaribu hii kidogo. You don't do that.
Yeah.
That's like even, that's what I'm saying, like understand where people are coming from,
Yeah.
even when you're following them.
And you see, this is why these people don't want to go back. Even when you have all these adverse effects, you don't want to go back to your original skin because you were sold. You hear the way she talks about, ona venye nimesafisha sistangu, meaning ulikuwa mchafu.
That's crazy.
Ulikuwa mchafu umesafishwa.
That's
You
very
don't want to go back to being someone who needs kusafishwa,
There's nothing wrong with being dark skinned. Okay,
Right.
okay, you're a light skinned babe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can explain this to me, like, okay, what's the notion in Nairobi? Like,
Yeah.
okay, dark skinned women are not liked, or okay, or maybe those ones are preserved for old white men. What's going on in the city again?
That exactly is how people talk out here. People say if you're dark, wacha kusumbuana na Kenyan men. They won't treat you right.
Mzungu.
But a Mzungu man, he will worship the ground you walk on. They say if you want to get a black man, a Kenyan man, a Nigerian man, they like yellow babes.
Okay, here's the thing, and also
And this is even sending, and actually the most of them Korogo customers, they're not dark babes trying to get light.
Yeah.
Because most people who are dark and they try to get light, they will look crazy.
to backfire.
They will look crazy.
Yeah.
It's light-skinned women when you wanaambiwa ngozi yako inashika. Kwanza mimi niliambiwa ngozi yako nzuri inashika pap. Inashika mkorogo pap. That's what they tell you. They tell you hii yako hii hata itaki mkorogo sana hii. Hii ataka mkorogo 2 alafu maintenance.
But
So it's the young girls out here who are light already when you wanaambiwa no, it's not enough to be light now.
So
you have
men
to be even.
so men will give more money to light skinned babes, or
Well,
this okay.
also from having friends who are both light skinned.
Yeah, because you know women, you hang around women.
and dark.
Yeah.
I would say also the men are, I don't know if it's a preference for them or maybe it's just preference, but yeah, many guys want to be with the lighter babes.
If you want,
From what I've heard,
Okay,
I know
I'm
there are
just-
some who like.
because let me see,
dark-skinned
like
women,
an example, I would say, because
but you usually hear even when
Trish,
they
I
talk.
can say she's lightened.
Yeah.
I can see she uses contact lenses to like have like that European look with the eyes as well.
Yeah,
Eyebrows definitely done something.
yeah,
And then, of course, her body, she also admitted she's done like BBL and everything.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, we're also in a very sensitive climate because we also have a lot of stupid men with money. This is the first generation of people who are like dumb, but they have a lot of money. Of course, there are a lot of fraudulent activities that people can do to make money.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily make that person wise because you can just see, because I'm just thinking, if I want somebody who's lightened,
Yeah.
crazy, maybe with all those modifications so that they can look close to white,
Yeah.
they can just get a white babe.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to think, if this is a wealthy man who's exposed to a lot and everything,
Yeah.
you just go to Europe,
Yeah.
just land in Amsterdam, Russia, Ukraine, get yourself a blonde with like green eyes and you
Yeah.
can get them there.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Oh, Colombia, Brazil. That list of top 10 that I Cuba,
Right.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
You can go to any of those places and the cost of living is purely like Kenyan or
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand how it's like a mix of two people. It's a stupid guy with money,
Yeah.
and then they meet a babe who's like now
It's
coming
not
from.
about. It's not necessarily a
Oh,
stupid guy with money.
It has to
because-
be. It has to be. There is no way.
Yeah.
There is no way. Somebody who's been like, okay, think about it this way, right?
Yeah.
They're saying these are rich men, right?
Yeah.
Okay, rich kids who've gone to like, let's say, international school, Hillcrest,
Yeah.
Brook House.
Yeah.
If they want a white babe, most of them, what kind of girls do they date?
Yeah.
So you see, their girls are from sijui which country, from which country. There is no guy from international school dating like a girl who's bleached to Nini.
It's not
So
like
meaning
they
it's
want-
guys who are middle and they just got money.
It's not about
I need to understand this, by the way.
my perspective.
Okay,
I
so it's
feel
not
like-
stupid guys with
No,
money.
I don't think so. I feel
It's-
like most guys, especially guys who have money, they want a woman who other guys want. Yeah. And yeah, they want a desirable woman. If you've heard the phrase, if other people don't find you attractive, even though I like you, I can't find you attractive because, you know,
Or other people are not showing admiration.
clearly you're not fitting the beauty standard.
Okay.
Yes, and this is why these people are doing all this, because when people say the beauty standard is women who are light and they have a big nyash, for most men they
Brazilian.
cannot.
Go to Brazil.
But most men cannot tell. That is what I was saying. Most men cannot tell apart a woman who's like light skinned because she was born light skinned, or a woman who's done whatnot, unless she
Because
has like
of-
really adverse effects.
Because of they haven't been exposed to those kind of women.
Not really. They
No,
have.
yeah, no. Somebody who's been to Hillcrest and Nini, they grow up around Indians. Their friends are white,
Yeah.
Indians, mixed Brazil,
There's
whatever.
girls I knew in elementary school who are bleaching because their parents forced them to bleach. So and I went to very good schools in this country. So
Yeah.
I can tell you for a fact, it's not that there's a class who is not skin lightening. It's levels to this. There's people who are skin lightening with mkorogo. There's people who are skin lightening even with tested and approved products and whatnot. Yes.
Remember, we're talking about the men now.
Now the men cannot tell the difference.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, there is no way as a
So
man
if a
who's
man-
grown, like, if you grew up around, like, if you're in an international school, you
Yeah.
grew up around diversified people.
Yeah.
If, let's say, if it's primary, if it's school trips, what kind of school trips do they take?
But if you want
They
a
go
woman,
to-
if you want a yellow Kikuyu woman, you want a yellow Kikuyu woman.
Listen. Okay, if you want a yellow Kikuyu woman, you can get a yellow Kikuyu because they are there, they exist.
But how do you
without
tell?
bleaching.
But how do you tell that this is her yellowness? She was born
Come
with
on,
it.
you can tell.
You
can't.
cannot.
You can't tell this is bleaching.
Well, this is adverse, so you can tell.
Let me show you another one. And it's almost like, and here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Women who bleached, you see their skin always looks like, you know how, kwanza that extreme one, you know how you see that clear lizard or chameleon?
The raw chicken
That,
skin.
that's always how it is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, just think about when you have kids, your kids want Nini.
Yeah.
So you want maybe, so in your mind,
Yeah.
are you going to get light-skinned babes because of your Nini?
Right.
That doesn't come into.
I actually-
But that's what I'm saying. They can't be wise people.
Yeah.
A wise person would be like, I want a light-skinned babe. Because
Yeah.
if that's your intention, go get because they're there, they exist.
Yeah.
Plus one other thing. See, you have money. You don't have money to travel. You have money to pick people who've bleached, but you don't have money to get a passport stamp to Brazil, Cuba,
Yeah.
Philippines. You can literally go and pick like a girl from all those countries.
Yeah.
So how are you wise to do this, but not when it comes to?
I feel like men are they just go for what they see. They just go for, if they see a light-skinned babe, they think, yeah, that's a light-skinned babe.
Is there a guy? Okay, guys, we've said they're dangerous, so we won't mention names, eh?
Is there a guy who
we don't
does
need
what?
we don't want guns to come out. But like from people, just because you also do like story pieces about like people that are online and they're doing like crazy, obnoxious things.
Yeah.
But is there like on that list, maybe like 2 or 3 men who you can say like, oh, this is a smart person, even though they have money, but they is actually an intelligent and smart person, but they pick that kind of girl. Is there like 3 men you can just who are wise.
Men who are wise, but
You can say like they're wise, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like let's say, I'll give you an example. It's like saying Uhuru Kenyatta picks a light-skinned babe
Yeah.
who's bleached. Of course, you know, like even in that family, you'll be told like, come on, don't be stupid. No. Went to international school. If you want an ini, there's your wife,
Yeah.
kids. But peer heritage has to come from a wealthy background. And you see like the balance.
Yeah.
So for him, I can say that's a wise person because just in general, I can see like how family generation
again,
and everything.
Context.
But just give me like 3 people that you can just name off of your head. Like you can say they're wise and intelligent, and that's the kind of woman they would pick.
None. But like
There we go. Perfect
but
example.
Context. Context.
Yeah.
Where are these men? Because this is about
See, they are rich and wealthy.
and where are they meeting these women?
Rich and wealthy people, they are not here running around in Nairobi. See, they are doing vacations in Switzerland. They're doing Nini Zuko.
No, but like rich is subjective in this case because
See, they want people who are giving out money.
yes.
It
And
has
the
to be
people-
somebody who's giving out money
this,
just like
and
this.
these people who are giving money, these tricks, where do they find the women? They find them in clubs and in lounges and in whatnot. Where what is being sold?
Okay.
Sex. Right?
Okay, so what kind of men are
Yeah.
we talking about? Because we have to pick point the men who are funding this.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, I'm not even
They're
in a
tricks.
and they're not even in a bad way. I'm just trying to see, like, you
They're
know,
tricks. They're men who patronize sex workers.
I remember. Okay, that's okay. Because we'll talk about sex tourism. That's not going anywhere in Kenya.
Yeah.
That's there to stay. But at times, I'm always trying to wonder, like, who is actually like funding. I would just be interested to see, like, because I think if you have. Okay, now this one, if I mention, she's already in court for like defamation and nowadays everyone is in court. No, but this one was this one was in Edgar Obari. So I can say in Edgar Obari, allegedly from what's ongoing with the case,
Right.
we know about like Bernice and the guy. Bernice is dark skin. Isn't she a hot babe?
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to tell her to bleach or anything.
Yeah.
You can still get like a just good, normal looking babe. And she looks good. You can be with her in public.
Yeah.
Nice trophy and everything.
But preferences, si kuna mtu pia you date ntazola na nampenda zaidi.
Okay, and here's the thing again.
Enough to put her up in an apartment.
And that's again, here's the thing. Here's the thing again.
Allegedly.
We have to look at the men who are funding this. That's what I'm saying again.
They're tricks.
Is it like somebody you'd say like, you know, distinguished,
Even
honorable and
distinguished
smart?
men are tricks.
They can be.
In fact, most tricks are these distinguished
Okay,
men. They're politicians.
No. You're missing my point. You're missing my point. I'm saying somebody who's how can I say it?
What?
Hold on. Let me phrase this right. The men who are who would I pick like an example? Okay, who's funding Pretty Vichy?
Who's funding Pretty Vichy? Funding her to
Yeah,
do
like
what?
just
Kwani
maybe
her
paying-
lifestyle looks
no,
like
no.
it's being funded.
Come on now.
It does. She has.
Okay, how much do these procedures cost?
No, I do not. I honestly do not think
They're
this
paying.
woman is paying for this.
Okay, sir, they're not paying. But
Yeah,
but you know, you can look at someone's page and see like, okay, the background is different right now. Those hospitals are not paying for those ninis, are they?
Not paying for
Okay.
what?
For your rent and your upkeep and all these things, right?
Is she living in a high-end apartment?
No. Okay, hold on.
What are we talking about? Because I've not seen like an extreme.
No, you can
quality
see
of life.
you can see a difference. She was dating Steve Simple Boy.
Yeah.
We know how those pictures were
Of
looking.
course, right now.
I'm talking about now. Like
Yeah.
outfits have to be bought, shoes have to be bought.
But she's also working because the cloud she's
Working
getting.
as what?
The cloud she's getting from all these procedures and whatnot
Yeah.
is attracting the brands. She's advertising for certain brands, no?
She is.
Yes. She's
Which
advertising for brands, for hotels, for makeup artists, for God knows who else. So
Oh,
she's
so-
making kidogo money.
So it's not even the tricks. It's just everybody who's like, you know.
You know, that's the thing with clout. Once once people follow you, no one cares what they followed you for. If they followed you for kidnapping a Kanjo guy, or they followed you for being a sex worker, no one cares. For as long as you have clout, the brands will.
But again, here's the thing, and I think where like now I think a lot of people it comes down to. I still think it's women who are enabling every of these things, because honestly speaking, a guy, if you're caught in one scandal, we all know what happens.
No.
Are there guys who are bouncing back from scandals?
I will not mention names, but I know
but
a
like,
serial rapist who has been outed multiple times, and still he gets the best gigs for acting, for Maisha Magic, for Netflix. A Kenyan who's a serial rapist. So
wait, is this with evidence or accused of?
Accused. I don't have
so
evidence.
So he should
like,
be arrested or something.
He hasn't been.
Someone with a big name.
Yes.
From back in the day.
Even right now.
He's on main screen.
Yes.
Who could that be? Okay, but sour. It could be. But let's think about it this way. What I'm trying to say is, it's also for men. It's very rare for men to be able to get away with and still get brand deals if you make such mistakes. I think now as a girl, even if you do something like just above average, you definitely get endorsement. Just look around, like even on social media, TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
Most people getting brand deals are girls and women. And I think now there's a spoiled choice for... You can get these men who can... You can get these men who can fund you. You can get brand deals. If you want to do like your 8 to 5, you can do it as well. Yeah. You can do OnlyFans as well and make money. But there's so many different options that have spoiled people. Yeah. And now, even, girls who are just like, they don't really have to work hard to get to a certain point. Yeah. They're still getting like fair enough deals. Yeah. And that's why when I'm asking like, oh, she's getting deals, because I'm like, so our brand would see this and still encourage and let this person endorse like their product or service.
Yeah, it started a while back. It started when, you remember there was a bishop who like used pretty to be like a standard of unattractiveness.
Who?
What was his name? Bishop?
A guy?
Yes, a very famous guy. He has this big church along Thika Road. Bishop.
A big nini.
Yes.
But that's why, again, I've said there are a lot of people with money and they're not that smart
and then
or intelligent.
We made videos about it, and there was like a public outroar. And after that, they called Pretty Vichy and they talked, and then she was given...
I remember something close to that. Yeah. What was he saying?
Your point ndo alianza. See,
and then from there, she started getting endorsements.
The bishop was talking about... Pretty and simple, and he was like, hey, hata sijui Pretty Vichy, you amkata simple boy na venye anakaa, like making it look like if you look like Pretty Vichy, you shouldn't be choosing.
But you see, that's why I think also, and it's important for me. Okay, for me, I'll just say like I hang around girls like all the time. Yeah. Right. And I think there's a clear distinction from pretty girls and just girls who are just there. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I've also like even worked with Miss Universe.
Lies in the eyes of the beholder.
I've worked with Miss Universe. And I remember there's this time like I don't know which year this was. And we were doing like it's first 100 girls. And then we interview them to like see like, who thinks will make it to like top 10. And then, I remember just like, all of them like just a lineup, and everybody's being asked like, okay, so do you think you'll make it top 10? Someone's like, me top 3, definitely. Yeah. If it's not 1, maybe 2, but I'm definitely number 1. But I think such things are very important to be there, because you see like how society can lie to you in the comments section and tell you like, hey, by the way, okay, you from this village, you're the prettiest girl. When you get to that lineup for Miss Universe, I've never seen such... how hearts were being shattered. It's like... Somebody who say they're going to be top 10, they don't make it top 90. Yeah. Out immediately. Yeah. And all these are beautiful women. Yeah. But we also still have to understand, like, yes, it's okay. And that's why, like, for us men, we're in touch with reality. Yeah. If I'm not strong enough, I'm not strong enough. Yeah. If I don't have enough money, you already know you don't have enough money. Stop talking and telling people lies. And we know you don't have money. Because people with money know. Yeah. They know. Yeah. But with women now, I think just because of social media, like even mediocre things are being cushioned together with and packaged to things that people can think it's.
Right.
Like this is a classy and nice package. And then now you have people who are maybe going to the gym, working hard on their bodies, eating right, taking care of themselves. And they're not getting those deals.
Yeah.
These other girls who are taking shortcuts are getting deals. And then just try and think about where that leaves. Like this other hardworking person who's also like trying to think like, I want to be a successful journalist.
Yeah.
Well, these other girls are getting like, trips, endorsements, and all these other things. Me, I'm not.
That is why content like sprinkle content is so popular, because they sell you a dream. They tell you
what you want to hear.
They sell you this lifestyle where you don't have to earn a coin for as long as you're looking good. Someone will sort everything out. And this is why women out here are like, I want to lighten my skin. I want to get a boob job. I want to get a butt lift. I want to get what? Because they say as long as you're pretty, then men want to give you soft life. So if you look at yourself and you think you're pretty, but no one is giving you that life, and you look at, say, Aziad, and she looks a certain way, and she's living a certain lifestyle, then you might decide that, maybe I need to look like Aziad for me to be able to get what she's getting.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And the thing is, with guys, I feel like we have so much as women to learn from guys at a certain point, because guys don't go to such lengths to change their appearance and whatnot.
Wouldn't.
You capitalize on your strengths.
Yeah.
And that is what you show the world.
This is what I'm good at. Let me focus on this.
Right. And I had to sit with myself at one point and like really talk to myself about this. I was like, okay, you had darker knuckles. You got skin lightening. It didn't work out for you. And I remember there's one night, my daughter doesn't like sleeping alone. So most times we sleep together. Yeah. And one night she was in bed and I was putting my knuckle oil on and putting my gloves on. And she's like, Mama, what are you doing to your hands? I said, no, this is just medicine for my hands. And she asked, what's wrong with your hands, Mama?
Exactly.
What's wrong with your hands?
And this is a kid. And this is your kid.
And when she's 13, how am I going to stop her from getting knuckle cream because she has the same dark knuckles that I have? Because she's a light-skinned girl with hyperpigmentation, just like I was. And but
imagine that question she asked.
Right.
Connie, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with your knuckles? What's wrong with your hands? Why do your hands need
Simple
medicine?
question from a kid.
Hey,
this is not even like a grown-up. This is a kid.
Ilini trauma.
It's like, yep.
Oh, God, what are you even doing?
Yeah.
And
you, Sayo, you were just innocently.
And I'm going to sell her the same insecurities, because if I'm not comfortable in my skin, pia yatakuwa
she'll pick it up like
age,
immediately.
Yes, because the same way she sees me putting on makeup, right now she knows how to do makeup because she sees me doing it. Yeah. She speaks so eloquently because I do the same. If I don't love myself, it's inevitable that she'll grow up with insecurities as well.
But also like now, because it's something that I actually have gone through with and done, like, try and lighten and stuff.
Yeah.
But where are you mentally when you do something like that? Like, do you feel like I'm not good enough?
Yes.
Do you, like, how is that even possible?
Yes, you come from a point of, I don't like what my skin looks like.
But how is it possible, especially, I'm trying to ask because you know why?
Yeah.
Now, you don't like the person selling the brand, right? The products.
I have started not liking her recently.
But I'm just saying, how is it possible that you couldn't read through that, even as a sober person?
Yeah.
Because like I'm saying, there are girls who, when they talk, I look at them and I'm just like,
yeah.
Let me see if I can pull other videos.
No,
I can say
when
maybe
you look at the videos that they post, you can see that the knuckles are clear, man. And other women are endorsing and they're saying, yeah, this has worked for me. If you go to their pages and their stories, they're going to post even pictures of people who had the skin problems that you have, and
before and after.
Yes. So it sort of gives you like a trailer. Like, this is what, when you use this is what it's gonna happen to you.
But before watching the videos,
yeah,
like, is that something that had run across your mind before you watched the videos?
Yeah. And
before your friend mentioned like about your knuckles?
I was okay. I was okay. I knew I'm the prettiest babe
and
ever.
this you tried when? When was this?
It was last year.
But that's what I'm saying. You. It
was towards the.
I can say you're a fully grown and developed adult woman. right?
I am.
Yes. Okay. So,
Yes.
but I'm just trying to think
Yeah.
about like a 16-year-old
Yeah.
getting that kind of information,
Right.
watching those
And
kind of
children
videos.
children are so easy to impress. They're so impressionable. So when you tell a 16-year-old that hakuna mtu anapenda wasichana weusi. Once there's someone who commented on my video and she said in the apartments where she lives there was like a group of kids playing and there was this there's like dark girls and a light skinned girl.
Yeah.
And then in grade 3 and the light skinned girl said, "Miss Chezi na wewe mamangu alisema mimi rangi yangu si ya michezo ya uchafu."
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what they say to light-skinned babes. So even the darker girls are hearing that.
Yep.
You know? And children are very impressionable. Watoto hata huko nje, even men even men are falling prey to this mkorogo business because there are men who have chronic acne, right? There are men who have chronic acne and they've tried everything and it doesn't work. Alafu unaambiwa kwanza if you're a light-skinned man, mkorogo inatoa pimples na yako since wewe ni light skin inashika tu pap.
No, that sounds so crazy, but that's what I'm saying. Like
You've seen Zimba, right? You know Zimba on TikTok?
No, that's a Kenyan guy.
No, some Nigerian guy. He used Caro White to get rid of acne.
But you know, Nigerians and Congolese also just take everything too far. Also because of like they're coming from a okay.
But it's the same here.
No, but men, for us, it's not. You know, like how Congolese men, like a lot of them, just because of Lingala music, Kofi, Olomide, and all those like prominent artists who are bleaching, most of their men have actually bleached because of influence from other like successful men.
Yeah.
So I understand how it can get to men, but I'm just saying, like, thank God, like, you know, some of us who've just tried to manage to just stay strong.
They're sold as a skincare solution. The same way, there are girls who are not sexually active and they're on the everyday pill.
What's an everyday pill?
The everyday, like Femiplan. It's contraception that you take every day at the same time.
And you're not sexually active?
Yes, and they do this because mnaambiwa, it's gonna, kwanza if you have hormonal acne, the acne that comes to...
Wait, so they're taking...
Yes.
Actually, I've remembered something else now.
Yeah.
Very good, because now you've reminded me about...
There are people who are not sexually active and they're on the everyday pill because you're told it's going to deal with your hormones, it's going to make your hormones leveled, and then...
Now, even this shocked me.
How you doing? I hope you're good. So guys, your skin, unapaka nini? Let me plug you today.
That's a filter.
So, I've taken my gummy.
Oh, the gummies.
This is crazy. How don't people see this is...
Sweetie, but ni supplements. Ni gummies.
You're eating and swallowing products.
Yeah. To lighten you from the inside out.
Okay, explain to me. Is that a thing that... Wait, does it work?
I don't know. These products do exist. They do exist. They're out there.
Okay, so how does it...
In fact, they tell you, and these ones are...
How does it lighten you from inside?
Now you see how like I used the skin lightening products and there were adverse effects and I stopped. Let's say I wanted to continue and I had like uneven skin even while using them. They will tell you, you know what? Kwa sababu ngozi yako inakaa kama inakataa, hizi products, you may need to supplement with lightening gummies because it is sasa hizo zita...
So these ones?
Yes. So they give you this so that now you can have like, you can double combat the melanin.
Okay, I'm scared of having a daughter by the way.
Yeah, it's like how they sell you collagen creams to like lift your boobs.
Yeah.
And then there's also collagen supplements, pills that you're told are easy pia ukimeza, they're going to...
Okay, first of all, let's start with this. Are all these products legal?
Who knows? They're out there.
But they're not legal, are they?
Well, I feel like some are because some are manufactured elsewhere and then imported.
Okay, like let's say the skin lightening creams that are being sold everywhere.
Hizi kama hizi za Ntazola, they are not regulated. Huyo ni mtu amechukua products, amechanganya, amepackage na anauza.
But so
and
how...
hiyo mchanganyiko, it's not been tested.
But I don't think that's... Can you do that legally?
That is illegal. That is why nikiongelea watu wananiambia we nyamaza wewe unaharibu biashara ya mtu una wivu. Tunatafuta hela.
So wait, but she said she's about to expand and open a shop in CBD.
We'll see.
But I'm just trying to
But
understand.
it's a good thing, actually. But let me not be skeptical. Like, she should get them tested. If there's nothing wrong with them, open a business, but get them tested, because you do not know the percentages of the components of these things.
No, here's the thing. We've already gone through that. And that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, there's a very big difference between how men
Yeah.
are putting out information
Yeah.
and how women are putting out information. Even with approval.
Yeah.
Have you seen the side effects? Kidney failure, skin thinning.
No, but
all
the
those
thing
things.
is, when these products are approved, there is percentages that are safe for the body. Like, Caro White has been banned in so many countries because they say there is high levels of hydroquinone, right?
Okay.
But the same hydroquinone is prescribed by dermatologists
For what purpose?
for hyperpigmentation, for pimples, for whatnot. But it is
At a
for a
small
specific
dosage.
period, and literally kwa pack imeandikwa 2% hydroquinone or 10%
Oh, and KEBS has nini
or
like
whatnot.
stamped and approved for nini.
Yes.
Because the crazy part is, like, when I was doing my research, now I saw how many other women who actually have that as a business.
So many, and most of them are actually buying from her because.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes, apart from selling to us.
No way.
She also sells to retailers. She's running
You're
a
lying.
wholesale.
No way.
Yes, man. She's running a wholesale business where people are going to buy and then repackaging. Like, pia mimi naeza tengeneza house girlfriend skincare. I will buy.
Oh, and then
I'll
they
buy-
brand for you maybe or something.
No. That is my business. So I'll buy from her, and then I'll get maybe.
She'll mix for you. You come buy.
Yeah, and then I'll go to AliExpress, I'll buy the containers and get someone
Oh,
to brand them with
okay.
my name, and then I'll come and I'll sell them. She's also running a wholesale business, and people are buying from her to sell from their businesses.
But okay, still at the end of the day, I'm still always asking, like,
Yeah.
people don't like, because even like now the people who also buy the products and also like sell to
Yeah.
like, let's say maybe younger girls or older girls.
Yeah.
Like, somebody doesn't feel any guilty. Okay, you're making money, but you don't feel any type of way knowing that there's a whole generation of people who are buying these products.
Clearly they don't. Have you seen the videos where this woman literally, instead of addressing what these products of yours did to me and what they're doing to so many other people, or even just offering an apology for me having a dissatisfactory experience with your products, instead it's sending your minions to say, oh, she talks well, she's shaking. So apparently people have even diagnosed me with a health condition, with a mental health condition, apparently.
Why?
Because they say I shake, I must be a special
You haven't shaked even like a single bit in here. First of all,
when I talk on my videos, I like to, use my
Just-
hands, use gestures, and
but I
whatnot.
haven't seen, because I even wrote it down and then I was like, hey, maybe this is something that's sensitive. But you've been here the whole session for over an hour. You haven't done anything that was.
No.
You haven't twitched, like, the way they were saying here, like you're on drugs or some sort.
Right, and now people are coming to my page and they're like, "Woyeka special needs care too."
But you see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And you see, no,
what
and
are
it's
these
because-
women who are saying this,
it's
or men?
because the women, it's because she understands that these are bad products, and you see, this whole problem came from me calling for testing. Because I said, and
Yeah.
I even sent a message to the poisons and to the pharmacy and poisons board, and they reached out and they said they're gonna look into it and all that. And that is what brought all this, because you do not want your products to be tested. So you do not care about people. And even the customers themselves are saying, we don't care what she's selling.
But
Hatutaki zitestiwe, we don't care what is in there.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can see at times like a lot of reckless things happening. But
Yeah.
you understand, like, think about people who like made money and then like after a couple of years it caught up with them.
Yeah.
Because you might do this, but what about if you affect more than in fact it might be more than 500, 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But in 5-6 years, who tells you can't be prosecuted?
Yeah. But they say
Because now people will start checking in hospitals.
Right.
Somebody and even some of the biggest people, we've seen people, the lady who got the procedure and died,
Yeah.
unfortunately, by was it like body by design?
yeah.
Here's the thing. That woman was coming from like, money. She's from
Right.
a
Yes.
family with a lot of money.
Yeah.
All these other people doing like these two procedures, they need to understand, if that woman died and she had all that money,
and justice was not served.
it was not served.
So can you
because they
imagine?
repackaged and
Can you
reopened.
imagine you that has saved for 5 years for your BBL?
Yep.
Mm?
Very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
But then when you speak, the problem is everyone online has content and they're talking about things, right?
Yeah.
And And that's okay. When I made a video about the stranger removal video that got everyone riled up.
Yeah.
When I made that video, I remember the bucket hat lady made a video talking about how I was fucked for an iPhone 16. That is why.
Wait, she said-
Yes, she made a video. I saved it. She made
She
a
said
video
you-
saying I went to Kilimani, I was fucked for a phone, and I got pregnant, and that is
Now,
why.
wait. Now I have to, because now I have to be like, also like a court.
Like
also.
what was I? No,
Is that true?
No, I do not. I am not.
You
a
deny those
sex worker.
allegations.
No, where is the iPhone 16?
Oh, where's the phone
Where
actually?
is-
How you
where
sold
is
the
it?
phone?
I did not. I wouldn't sell an iPhone 16. I mean, and if by any chance someone did take my box, man, bring
Yeah.
the iPhone 17 or 16. I need it.
Yeah.
And she just made claims out online, and I was like, okay, I was affected a bit, but fine. People talk about things online because it's been posted online. You're a public figure. You've posted about your BBL, about your skin lightening, about whatnot. Why on earth would you think that no one will speak about it?
No, what if you're a public figure and you posted it? First of all,
Right.
it means you want, because people will have to respond to it.
And we had comments, both
That's why
good and bad.
social media has a comment section for that
Right.
reason. That's the purpose for, like, it's feedback.
Right.
Like, okay, you post. If you don't want people to talk about it, you don't have to post.
Right.
But if you post something, don't start saying it.
So when she posted about it, and I talked about how BBLs and whatnot are an investment, because beauty also is an investment. You're investing in your looks and you want a return, whether it is for men to give you money, whether it is for people to respect you or to look at you as a certain person or person of a certain class.
Yeah.
It is an investment. You're investing in your looks. When I made that video, apparently it triggered her so much. And she made a video also saying, yes, it is an investment because we are getting money from men and I'm selling it. You give it for free. So you're repeating what I said.
Who's that now?
In Tazola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she made a video talking about how, you give it for free. You're so pressed because you're giving out the box for free. And it's fine, but like you're
Do you
repeating.
think it's okay for girls to sell?
It's your
The
body,
bodies.
man. If you want to sell the box, sell it.
But you see, that's why I'm still saying.
Yeah.
That's why how men deliver message and women, completely different. If you were to ask me that question, I'll tell you no, because maybe one day I'll have a daughter and this video will pop up and then people are like, oh, you see, remember what you said? Ona sasa.
But that's what I mean.
But I would
Personally,
say-
I'm
I
gonna
would say,
tell my
like,
daughter,
no.
please don't just give
Don't.
your box to just the.
Yeah.
Please give it to a man who's considerate, who will make your life easier.
A
who
good
will-
man.
Yes.
A good man. But you see, that's why if you
Don't
ask
just
me,
go handing out the box, man.
I can't stop
Yeah.
escort service in the country.
You cannot.
But if you ask me, I'll tell you it's not the right thing.
Yeah.
The same way somebody saying like selling drugs in the country, I'll still tell
It's
you
not
like no.
even about
But
escort
how
business.
but how comes you
At a
can't just say
marriage
like
with
no?
sex work.
A marriage can't be sex.
How is it not sex work? You will marry me and you will keep me in this house and I won't give you the box.
What do you mean,
You're
Ati? I'm
taking-
keeping you.
you're
Who's
taking- you're-
got these people who are holding you hostage?
You're taking the box. You're taking the box and giving me food and shelter and
Taking
whatnot.
or you're giving me? See, we are partners.
Potato.
No.
If I'm not giving you the box, you will stop
Wait,
providing.
have you ever lived with a guy in a house?
No. I don't think I could.
Do you think in future you'll be able to?
To live with a guy, like full time.
No, because also think about it this way, because yes, we're still at maybe that age where but at some point as you grow older, you'll need community. Because even think maybe you only have one kid.
Yeah, but how
But-
do I not have community?
No,
There's women, there's neighbors.
Yeah, true. They're there, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, certain age, people get bigger responsibility.
Yeah.
Your daughter goes to campus now. She's like, hey, mom, I'll see you like in 6 months.
Yeah.
Even the as much as you're spending time with her, once has you started school?
Yeah, she's 6.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So you're already not even spending enough time with her.
Yeah.
Most of the time is going to school.
Yeah.
High school will be different, uni will be different.
Yeah.
And then how about like old age? You wouldn't want like a companion, somebody?
A companion could be anyone. It could be a
Wait,
woman. It could be a
You
man.
like women?
Women are very beautiful people. I mean,
You should have said that then. Okay.
it's
So
not
can
like
you stay with women in a
I
house?
like both men and women.
Oh. Oh, this is a whole other Pandora box we've opened here now. Ooh. What?
No, but like coexisting. The thing is, coexisting with a woman is, I feel like, a lot easier than
It's
coexisting
easier than
with
with
a
a
man.
guy.
Because if I'm living with a woman, then we could very easily share the responsibilities. When you're living with a man, most men have this notion that the domestic labor is the woman's business.
But where do you get
And
that? Have you
even when-
experienced that? Because why do you keep saying
Because
like
that's
someone
what
is
most
a
women
slave?
say. That's what most women say.
No.
I've seen it at home. My dad would come back from work, put his feet on the couch. My mom comes back from work, gets to work at home.
Okay, but now you see,
And that's it for most families.
but would you say like maybe what your dad did is what has affected like quite a lot of how you're approaching like your life now?
Well,
Because I can
no.
see there is like, even just the idea of me
Yeah.
saying like you're under a man's nini,
Yeah.
like, he could be like, the head of the house and
Mm.
he's the king, you're the queen, and you coexist. It doesn't mean maybe that just because you're not doing an 8 to 5, there could be
Yeah.
other businesses you could do. Like, let's say you're my wife or you're my girl.
Yeah.
Like you can take care of other things that are still bringing cash in financially. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be that thing like, oh, I'm the head of this house, so everybody else is like, no, we can coexist.
Well, but it's not like hata the men who wenye wanafinyilia wanawake kwa ndoa. It's not like wameamua iti I'm going to finyilia, It's the patriarchal systems that have set
What's
it.
this thing that you're saying patriarchal all the time? But I say,
that is how men have been brought up. That is how men.
I don't believe that thing exists. Like in maybe a few chosen in selected
It's not-
households, but
It's not. Look at the videos. Look at the videos on my page, on Rakeri's page, on Debbie Rono's page, on Michi's page, on Jenna Dre's page, on all these women. Whenever women talk about marriage, even the women who say they would never leave their men
yeah.
and they love their husbands, they will tell you when it comes to domestic labor, it is tilted. It is the woman
we
doing
have
the
house
most.
helps. Mo, what are we talking about when it comes?
Even when there's house helps, I can tell you this
I have a
because I do
perfect
have
video
a
for
house
this.
help and I still do domestic labor.
Can I play this video?
What's the most common job of a woman that divorces her husband?
Statistically, the highest would be homemakers. I think the tasks that used to be incumbent on a homemaker are very easily done now. When you were a stay-at-home mom in 1920, you were washing the cloth diapers. You'd go to the grocer or the butcher, and you would buy the things to make a meal, and then you would make that meal for your family. It required quite a bit of effort, and so there was an equality. The man was out there working, women were at home, but they were both really working. Now, that job's really easy. We've got people gassed up on this idea that like, oh my God, the hardest job in the world is being a mom. And it's like, guys, it's not. When your job gives you hours during the day to do nothing but sort of ruminate and compare yourself to other people that you're looking at online and watch TV and listen to messages about why you're great and why everything else is everybody else's fault. Does it
Now.
True or false?
No. Very false.
What?
False.
You can't compare what like our parents who
Cut
even
his
in it.
throat. Because you're comparing, even in his speech, you can tell
Do you know that guy?
No, and that's AI.
No. Him in person.
No, I don't
it's
know
not. It's not AI.
It's an AI video.
It's not AI.
Yeah,
I'll send you like the full video,
All right.
and I'll explain to you like now. He's one of like. Oh, don't forget your chain of thought. At times I interrupt.
I won't.
people,
It's
so
okay.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
He has how many? He's a divorce lawyer
Mm-hmm.
who's done like mediation between like couples. I think over like 500 couples or something.
Yeah.
So he's known for that. That's
Mm-hmm.
the one thing he's really good at. You see, the way you're good at whatever now you've specialized in. Now that's his specialty.
Yeah.
And he always talks about like, this is how men approach Nini, this is how women approach Nini, and different contexts. But back to you.
And I need to pee, gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was saying, even in his speech, you can tell that this is someone who puts more importance on a man's job than on a woman's job, because he's talking about, and the man is out there working, the women used to do this and do that and do that. Yes, they used to, na ilikuwa hamna shukrani, because this is work that you do every single day. You're not getting paid for it, and still you must submit. You're the one who's doing everything in the background so that the people in this family can show up as the best people out there. Na hakuna shukrani kwako.
Back then, not now.
Even
right?
right now, it's gotten to a point where, because even when you find, even in the most progressive families where both man and woman are working, still in the home, hata kama kuna house help, huyo house help, most times people cannot afford professional house helps, professional homekeepers. They cannot. So we are getting girls out here for 8,000 to 15,000. And it is us, the women, who have to train them. It is us who have to, because most of the time they cannot even do all the work in the house.
Yeah.
If they do the laundry and they wash the house, the child is left unminded. If they're minding the child, the chores are left undone. I can tell you, because personally I have a child and I have a nanny, and it's just the three of us in the house, and still.
So you don't do much, right?
I do a lot. What
No,
are
I'm
you
saying
talking
according
about?
to him. According
to him, I don't do much, and that is why many women now are looking towards, you know what? I'd rather stay unmarried. I would rather, if I'm getting married, let the man have his own home and I'll have my own house, and we will meet and do our business and
marriage
go
to
back
you
to.
is just like a no completely.
If there
You say
was,
that, and then we see like a TikTok video up later. Guys, I found the one. And you know that we see that all the time,
I
eh?
usually say this: if you ever find myself like, well, I'm not in like a committed relationship right now.
Okay.
But if I were to like come out and say that I am committed to this man, trust me, that would be a very submissive man, because I believe I am.
Who submitting to who?
The man.
Submitting to who?
I am a woman. I have a womb.
So he
You are
submits
just a
to you.
man. You're meh. No. Not disrespect. You're just a man. I am a man with a womb.
Okay.
The upgraded man.
And then you take care of the bills and stuff.
What are you talking about?
So he submits and then he pays the bills and everything.
Yes, because you have the honor
Well, what kind of man
of
is
being
this,
under
honestly?
me.
What kind of... You see, that's why I'm saying, like, you know, there are a lot of men nowadays. And I think...
I forget his name. There's a guy, there's this man online who really understands the value of women. What's his name?
He's gay, right?
No, he has a wife, and he says when the wife speaks, he shuts the hell up. And even most men, and the thing is, most men know that women just make things better. But then you don't want it to get
the right
in your heads.
woman, not
but
every woman.
Every woman has that ability, has that capability. Let me say, they could get there. They have potential.
Just from the beauty industry and what we've discussed right now, we have to agree women can make a lot of wrong mistakes and wrong decisions.
Hata msichana mwenye yuajichubua kama Ntazola is very sound-minded. Wajua even the box sellers.
Okay, hold
for
on.
you to sell box, you have to be very nani.
No.
No. For you to get a man to pay for the box and pay what you want.
No.
It is. It's a business.
Think about... And
You're
even
selling yourself.
Do you think it costs like a lot to sell, Nini?
Costs.
Okay, let me make it easier,
There's
right?
people that sell the box for 200. There's people that sell the box for 150 grand.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? If you just go online...
Need to pee.
Okay. Let me remember the context of discussion before you take a break. Right now, hold on. Let me write it down so that we can continue.
What are you talking about?
Okay, back after a small commercial break. A necessary one. Okay, so I remember where exactly we were. You said that even to sell the box, you need to be...
Yeah.
And for me, I was saying, like, I don't think so. From what we're seeing right now online, I don't really think it's... And just like any other business, when the supply is too high, what happens to the prices?
No, right.
The prices always go down. And perfect example is when, like, you know, we saw those girls who are exposing each other. Nani selling for 3K, Nani selling for 3K.
5K.
Yeah. And aren't they pretty girls?
They are.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't take like the sharpest tool to nini.
But, you know, there's I feel like there's levels to selling the box as well.
Okay.
Because there are women who are, it's not really, it's selling the box, yes, but not for money, for a lifestyle. So you're sleeping with someone, and in exchange, when they go to nice hotels, they bring you along. When they travel, they bring you along. So you get to post that as your quality of life.
Hidden gems.
Right. And and then there's like the people who sell the box, and they're like, you're giving me this amount of money.
Yeah. But would you say, from just the new girls right now, forget about old generation? Because old generation, that's what I'm saying, like, even the quality of the tricks right now, they're not doing anything for you.
Right.
Because somebody, if they're taking you for a trip, maybe it's under like company expense.
Right.
Government allowance, all those things. They're not really paying for any of those things.
Yeah.
But if you look at the old school tricks, most of those girls will have a house to show for it.
A house, a
Car.
car. Yeah.
They have something going on.
Yeah.
But all these other new ones who are being influenced and being told to do whatever they want, yes, they're taking trips.
Yeah.
They're flying back and forth. But who has anything to show for it?
But it's because that's the lifestyle that we've been sold out here. Watu wameambiwa sprinkle. So everyone wants to show. And you see, when I make videos and people come to my page, they're like, "Oh, you're broke. You don't have this. You don't have that." So the utmost show of femininity is in having soft life that is being financed by a man. So this is why women are okay with not getting money for as long as I can go to his house and I can take pictures in his house. If we are fucking at Airbnbs, I can take pictures at the Airbnbs. I can do my skincare routine in the Airbnb shower.
Yep.
And I'm going to post that. So when he goes on vacation, he's going to pay for the vacation. I'm just like a plus one. I'm just like a labubu in his bag. But, I'm going to post it. So... And women want to post this thing so that, because when other women see that, they're like, "Oh, show us your ways. Kwani mimi ni mkebe, Mungu kama mimi ni muti, nirudishe kwa msitu," and whatnot. Because women feel like that's the show of money. You can't talk about being like a feminine woman and you're not showing us what men are doing for you.
So we can agree from even just your statement that all these new ones who are selling, they're not the smartest people, but they are selling. That's where my point was going.
Well, most of them, yes.
A majority.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, like, if you compare to old tricks, and even like people who had like a second wife back in the day, like, somebody had a house, like a car, kids are going to school and everything. Nowadays, you just hear like people just crying all the time when things backfire.
Yeah.
Nanny's being exposed. So that's why I'm saying, again, just like in any market, oversaturation of a product or service, prices will go down, and it welcomes a lot of other people who think things can be easy. And also, like, I think you're the one who mentioned it, like, are you the one who talked about like financial literacy, or who talked about it? I can't remember. But I'm just saying, think about like even how like the population of a lot of girls who are like now into that lifestyle.
Yeah.
In the next 7 or 8 years, think about the side effects of what will be there. Didn't want to work.
Yeah.
Nothing doing like a business or something constructive.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, preaching that.
Yeah.
But in the next 7 or 8 years, there's a whole bunch of new girls who've come in the market.
Yeah.
But try and picture how it's going to be ugly in this city. With
people
all these women who have nothing to show for it and have zero survival skills apart from selling.
People want to make it seem like the men who are giving women money or giving them a lifestyle are stupid men.
They're not.
They're not stupid men.
Yep.
That is why. And with the rise of sprinkle advice, this sprinkle advice doesn't just get to women. It gets to the men as well. So the men know that you're looking for me so I can give you a certain kind of lifestyle. And they don't want to be the one to give you that kind of lifestyle and not get a return on their investment. That is why, again, when they give you an apartment, they're paying for the apartment. When you're done, they stop paying for the apartment. You're thrown out. If they're giving you a car, it's the car in their name that you're driving.
Yeah.
So when you're done, you have to give back the car to the owner.
But back in the days, like if you were given a car, it could have been yours.
Right. Because women would say, if you want me, we are going to the car room.
Yeah, do this and then write up and everything.
My 3 names. Done deal. But today it's people want the proximity. People want to post it. Yeah. People want a girl would be okay to hang out with you because we're gonna go out and I'm gonna post and I'm gonna show the steering wheel has the Mercedes sign and then that's it. Now girls are like, oh, she's dating a rich guy. Yeah. When we go
that's why I had to get a Benz.
When we go to nice places and we post that, people are like, oh my gosh, her quality of life because she goes to all these places and these places are expensive and whatnot. But people don't realize, first of all, you're being sold the dream of not working, but women fought for a reason, for us to be able to work.
The independence that women fought for.
Right.
For the longest time.
We've now
opportunities.
We've now called it masculine.
Yep.
We've now called it masculine.
Yep.
And we're going to leave our jobs for men who are going to keep us, and then inevitably, because relationships aren't meant to last forever.
True.
A point will reach where you guys, you don't even like each other anymore.
Especially if it was transactional, we all know, like, it's very hard
Even if it wasn't.
Even if it wasn't, but a transactional one, you just know it's...
And when they do, and you guys are done with, and maybe you're too old to go back to sex work.
And it's always going to happen.
And that is what happened to most of our moms.
You can't cheat this system. And that's the unfortunate part. What you're saying, it's with the best intentions.
Yeah.
With the best intentions. But it's so hard. Like, the only biggest challenge I've had with young girls, like even on the podcast, is literally most of them never think they'll be old.
Yeah.
They really do not see like how they can picture themselves at 28, 29.
And even as a young woman speaking to other young women, they feel like either you're older than us, that's why you're saying that, or guys don't like you, or you're bitter because you're traumatized. I'm like, guys, I am a pretty woman. When I go out, I interact with men, I talk to them, I know how they think. I am not speaking from a point of lacking male attention. I'm just telling you how life is.
Yeah.
If you do not have a backup plan, if you do not have skills,
it's gonna catch up with a lot. The unfortunate part is
they're lying
like,
to women that, you can just get a man who has money and start a business. Ndo hawa wanafungua biashara chini ya sink, biashara za kuchoma watu ngozi, wanapelekwa kutini.
But even that's what I'm saying. Like, even with such shortcuts, it's gonna catch up. Maybe the lawsuit, somebody's gonna pass away, and all the money you made, lawyer fees, settlements, all those things. There are so many other ways that we've said. Women have fought for to get equal opportunities.
Yeah.
And even now, there are a lot of systems that favor women with inclusivity.
Yeah.
Because we want this number of women in this position.
Yeah.
So even if you're not that qualified, we can train you on the job and try and catch up. Those opportunities are there. But clearly from online, it's not like something that can be... Like, if you start talking about such things, they're like, I sat when the ofisi alafu.
I literally made a video saying, like, the avenues that are giving men this money, they are not closed off to women.
Nope.
It's not like women can't go into crypto, women can't go into forex.
And it will be easier even for women.
Right. But tena ni hii nonsense yenye tulifunzwa ya eti the man in the family, baba yenu anafanya kazi mingi. So even if your dad just sits behind a computer and does nothing the entire day and gets his paycheck at the end of the month.
It's rubbish, by the way.
Bado, the children think, oh my gosh, kazi ya daddy ni kazi so complicated. Women feel like kazi ni so complicated. Iti kazi ni kazi ngumu, sijui nini. So it's easier for you to just sit and cook and clean and have a man take care of you.
Even with the rise of like women in tech, the way I have seen amazing, brilliant women, but I'm like, what? But I'm like, how comes I'm not invited? They're like, no, it's for women. First of all, I'm like, no way.
Right.
But there's so many nice openings like for a lot of them, and it only takes a little bit of effort.
Yeah.
And trust me, like the experiences, we start making money.
Yeah.
But the only unfortunate part, like it's even the good girls now feel like they have to join like that dark market to be able to be successful. Because let's be honest, somebody who's supposed to study and start maybe earning like in their late 20s, if they're constantly seeing online people who are younger, dumber, and making money. And I'm saying that in the politest way possible because I remember even me, I used to ask myself, like, how are these all stupid people with money?
Yeah.
Like, how? Like, I would see somebody like, let's say, Ringtone.
Yeah.
He doesn't even, like, the grammar, everything is wrong.
Right.
And I'm just like, how is this person making money? So now for me, it was like, yo, God, this is not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, God answered my prayers. It was like, yo, you're too smart for man. Come on, just style up. Read, learn this and that.
Yeah.
And of course, you get out of that hole. But unfortunately for now, I can only imagine somebody who's just trying to do the right thing and not get influenced. And why I'm saying that, it's because also, unfortunately, even for your case, just a regular person minding their own business, you are able to be influenced, to be dragged to try and do like some cosmetic things on yourself.
Yes.
And that's why I'm saying it's very scary for the younger girls who are consuming social media right now.
It is. And that is why when I make content, I like to talk about, when we're talking about cosmetic surgery, it's, let's be honest, it's not like kuna mtu ameenda hospitalini akaambiwa makalio yako, my professional medical advice, your buttocks are not effective. They're not working the way they're supposed to. You need to lift them. Hakuna mtu anaambiwa kitu kama hiyo. It is an investment into sex work. Most of these things are an investment into, because even when you talk about like when people talk about freestyling and this trend that women have nowadays of dressing up and going out to affluent places so that rich men can notice you, which is so much tied to how now they're saying men are not going to events. Because
it's pointless. I'm telling you as a guy, it's pointless.
Because the women are going there looking for high value men, and sometimes someone just wants to go out to an event and have fun and unwind, and someone is looking for, you know, the next big thing for their life, and it doesn't make sense.
But somebody said most women are there to try and get a transactional exchange. Do you think that's the case?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the case.
Yeah.
That is what Shura 7 is teaching people. It's called freestyling.
Okay.
It's called freestyling. You dress nicely. You get a wig because rich men do not like braids. Yeah, you dress nice and you go to a rich place and you go to like an affluent location, a lounge or just an event or something. So you've seen how right now Nairobi Polo is full of like crazy, even people that look like, let me not say that, but people that look really... Yeah. Why? Because people have been told... Yes, but people have been told that the rich guys go to these places. So people are flocking into these places to find rich people. Women are even renting apartments that are 50 more than 50% of their salaries, because women have been told if you want to get a rich man, you have to live in a nice neighborhood, jog in a nice neighborhood. Unfortunate. Right.
Because that's what I'm saying, like, you know, but the interesting thing, like even now, what I'm seeing online, I can see how easily money is coming into women's hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did you get all that money?
Yeah.
But they're getting that money. But the unfortunate part is like also the lifestyle that they have to maintain. So the same way that money is coming is the same way it's going. Like you've said, expensive apartment, Uber rides here, back and forth.
There's a time I made a video about, it was that time Koku and Martin were separating and whatnot. So I made a video changanuaring their situation, and then I like to drop crazy things in my video just so that, you know, to keep you all excited. So I said that someone's husband gave me 150,000, or I said someone's husband gave me money for my daughter's birthday or something.
Yeah.
And people were like, where's that money? Where is it? You don't look like you got 150,000. You don't look like it. Right.
Oh, so you need to go and spend.
You need to look like you got that money. Where's the new hair? Where are the new shoes? Where's the shopping spree? I mean, you know? So most of these women are getting this money, but it literally goes to waste.
There is so much money.
Because we're getting hair, we're getting makeup, we're getting clothes. We're getting clothes from Shein, and they're very poor quality. So you wash them twice, you have to buy new clothes.
Do you remember the video?
And again, you can't post with the same clothes online, because now if you're posting with the same clothes online, you're poor.
You know, the craziest part is like I've actually interviewed girls who are like, let's say 22.
Yeah.
And I remember there's one who said literally she wanted to kill herself because she didn't think she was in. But I was like, your parents have given you like everything.
She didn't think she was what?
Good enough. Because 22, because of what she's seeing other girls post.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Mpaka was asking her, like, okay, how exactly do you think they're getting their money?
Yeah.
And she said, like, I don't know. I'm like, you know exactly how they're making their money.
No, but then maybe they don't. Because have you watched Shura 7's videos? She says, you don't have to give up the box. When you're pretty, men will give you money. That is why women are going to all these lengths to go to these events. because they've been told.
Without doing anything.
Yes, because they've been told for as long as you look good, you don't have to sell the box. They
Like,
will
wait,
give you
like
money.
he'll give you money like for upkeep. Maybe you trick him to get it.
Yeah,
give you like
he'll give
an
you-
emergency, and then that's it.
No, he'll give you money for upkeep. He'll just
Oh,
he'll give you money to get a new hairstyle, to just give you
So,
money.
like, forever,
Just
okay.
give you money because you're pretty.
But okay, does that make any sense?
It does happen, but it's not
No,
sustainable.
but what are how many people like does that happen to? Not unless he has
Yeah.
like erectile dysfunction. Yeah, some people are like that. There's nothing they can do with you. So maybe it's just company, or they're just too old, and then they just want somebody there to their
Now,
side.
the thing is, there's like two different kind of guys.
with this one.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's guys who, even when they have money, they're very confident in themselves. So when they're trying to hit on you, they hit on you. They talk to you, and the vibes speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And then there's men who have money and they don't believe in themselves. So when they're hitting on you, they're not hitting on you with vibes. They tell you, "Hi, you look good. I can take care of you."
Oh, so they start just throwing cash.
Yes. Wanakatia na hela. Yes.
Does that happen to
And
you?
it has.
Has somebody
especially
just
with older-
thrown consistently?
Not consistently, because at one point, again, that's why I say we were not born yesterday.
Of course,
These
exactly.
men want a return on their investment.
True.
They do, because
At some point,
they'll do
be-
it twice, thrice, and then
Yeah.
can we hang out in private? If you do not want to hang out in private, they crash out on
Did you
you.
see Mishi's video for yesterday?
Which one?
There's a guy she liked. They bumped. She started talking to a guy online and everything, and then they arrange a date, right? And then the guy's like, yeah, so we meet at a certain place for food and stuff.
Yeah.
So she goes to meet the guy, and then the guy's like, so if I buy you this food, we have to go to my place.
Kwani alimnunulia nini? Wagyu beef.
And then Paka Hash is like, because of food. And then the guy is like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you're eating my food, are we going home with you?
Yeah.
And then she said, like, no, come on, you can't be serious. That's not happening. And then the guy said, like, okay, sawa, if we're not going with you, I'm not buying the food.
Yeah.
So she went across the table, asked for food,
Yeah.
ate, and then went home. But Mpaka was just like, I don't even understand. Like, that's a person who, and I don't even understand if you approach to Michi, like from how you see her online.
Yeah.
Like that's like something that you would confidently use and just say, like, by the way, if it's not food.
Watch out as strangers. This has happened to me with a former romantic partner.
Yeah.
Someone I was in a relationship with for like over 2 years at that point.
Right.
And he called me and told me, let's go out drinking. So
Yeah.
we went out on a night on the town, drinking and whatnot. And at the end of the night, I wanted to go back home. He's like, are you mad? I've spent all this money on drinks and you're going home. That's my boyfriend at that point.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's your boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
See, he can see you and get you any other time, mama.
Right. But he's like, no way. I've spent all this money. You're going home with me. And it turned violent and it was a whole thing.
Yeah. Okay, but that's why I'm always saying, like, also.
That's why you have to let the sister girls know, the young girls, you have to let them know that no one is just giving you money because they have it.
True.
No
True.
one is.
It's
They
not a
might be
thing.
giving it to you because they like you, but at the same time, they want you to also reciprocate in a certain way.
It could be like an extremely old person.
Yeah.
That would make sense because literally they don't even have energy to do the deed. And most of them, they're always looking at, it's like the old white men. In fact, this is a nice segue because I know we do have a couple of minutes, but you once talked about like this lady, Wendy, what's her name? Wendy Ryans. Amma, how do you spell her? Amma, how do you say?
Rains, I think.
Is it Rains?
Yeah.
Wendy Rains.
Uh-huh.
Because I remember back before, during COVID or something, when she was just like, living like in a small house somewhere. And she was talking about different like people she's trying to date and everything until she got like the white guy. I don't know is he an old white guy? It's a normal middle age. I don't know.
The problem with this girl, the problem with Cinderella's, because again, this is the issue even with Ntazola.
Yeah.
I made a video talking about women who've done BBLs, and in that video, it was actually about women who have done BBLs, and they put that as a priority over things like house security and food security and stability and whatnot. And I was talking about how it's an investment because there's no way you're going to spend 2 million Kenya shillings on a BBL if you do not have a home, unless you expect this BBL to give you so much more money that you'll be able to afford all these other things.
Oh, yeah.
So you've put this on the back burner for a minute because you're expecting money. And when I made a video about older white guys and younger Kenyan girls, and I was telling them, when you see a man who's a 67-year-old man who went to a dating app and set the range, because you usually set a range for the kind of people that you want, and he set the range to 22 to 25.
Yeah.
A 67-year-old man, you are a target. He's looking for you for your naivety, for your ignorance, for your lack of experience in life.
Maybe.
And I said, you're not the price, you're the target. And her friends tagged her on my video, and she felt that I was talking about her, and she made a whole thing about it.
Oh, she responded now because you posted that.
Yeah, she made a whole thing about it, talking about how I'm living in a 1-bedroom house with my techno phone. I was like, sister girl, and we have to let the girls know that no man who is sane is 60 looking for a 20-year-old. If he's looking for love, he'll look for 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds like him. The only reason why he's going for someone who could be the age of their granddaughter is because they're looking for inexperience.
But are these girls being taken advantage of, or as 18-year-olds and above, you can say they already know what they're getting into?
Even though they already know what they're getting into, they're being taken advantage of and they do not know. Because you hear they're saying, no, me don't, I'm trick.
So
I'm wiser.
So you see, it still takes me back to what I'm saying, like we're
Yeah.
still protecting women and children. It's still part of our job.
Yeah.
Even though, of course, there are some guys who are not like doing a really good job. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, even at times when women, because you see it with sincerity in their video, when they're saying and they think they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Kuna chungwa, nafanyiwa this and this, but they just don't understand. Somebody's on his deathbed. He's just
But-
trying to enjoy his last time with.
Most of them are actually lying, because I've seen, for example, this woman, I've seen her videos talking about her quality of life and whatnot. And then there's a day I got on TikTok and she was on live, and I joined her live, and she was talking about how the man does not even let her go to the malls.
Oh, white people
And-
won't let you do that.
And apparently,
They
even
won't.
when she wants skincare, can you imagine
Yep.
you're locking a girl in the house and she can't go skincare shopping, and you want to tell me that your quality of life is better than mine?
People say, Kenya, you date one of those European guys.
Yeah.
What? I don't know if it's like, it's not insecurity, but I think, you see, that thing of saying, this is my possession.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you are.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. And that's why it's very rare, let's just say.
But even the quality of life, because when you say you're being taken care of and whatnot, why aren't you going out to restaurants? Why do you stay at home with your hair undone, making African cuisine in England? What is going on?
Most girls who go to Europe, and I'm always asking people this, like, what my friend now has been taken to Europe. I'm always saying, like, you remember when she was here, she was posting hidden gems.
Right.
She was going to parks. Have you seen her post any pictures once she landed in that country?
A house pet.
Nope. Because one, you don't have documents to go and work outside. And even if you did get like documents to work, do you know how hard people work in Europe?
Right.
Back to back. They do not rest because rent and everything is.
You even have like
Over
3
the
jobs at a go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anybody maybe who you see relaxing, first of all, they're held hostage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not by choice. They can't literally go anywhere else.
Yeah.
So even when you're following people, understand what it comes with. Especially, I'm telling you, those ones who come and pick girls for sex tourism here.
But you've seen, now the problem is these people, they open lives and they make it their second career or their career to train girls. Have you seen that? To train girls on how to find men like them.
Yeah.
Because girls will be in the comments asking, ulieka aje profile yako ya Tinder? Uliandika nini kwa bio yako? Ulimuuliza aje ili akutumie hela? That is where there's women like, Ruby Dotty?
No.
There's a woman called Ruby Dotty. She's made an entire career out of training women on how to deal with sex tourism. In fact,
she's Kenyan?
You should find her. Yes, she's Kenyan. She does videos about, like, you'll find people asking her, ameniambia atanitumia pesa kwa Western Union. Iyo iko sawa?
Wait, what's her name?
Nimwombe pesa ngapi? Ruby Dotty. Nimwombe pesa ngapi ama nisimwombe? Like, people
she
go-
kind of like trains them to.
Yes, people go on there to be even. I feel like Ebu check her content. Most of her content is what not to do,
I
what to
think
do.
I've seen one of her videos. She
Yeah.
was addressing something. Okay, now, but this is why I'm saying, like, just look at the influence they have.
Yes.
And that's why I think also with Tanzola, I remember, and this is why I'm saying, like, I don't know if women just have decided, like, okay, come and buy, it's okay, I don't care. But she said, like, why would people look at me as a role model? I don't want to be anyone's role model. Somebody is telling you that, and they're telling you, like, anything that happens to you or anything that you're imitating from me and it goes bad, it's not my problem.
Yeah.
But now that's why social media has become like a bit of a thing that can misguide people quite a lot, because they're actually telling you, I don't care about you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Anything bad happens to you, it's not my place.
And that is why I've literally made it my mission to make sure kwanza hizo products za Ntazola, they will be tested. Because imagine, even yesterday Mwiti made a video, Prince Mwiti, he made a video saying, huyo msichana mwenye anasema products za Ntazola zile... Yeah. She literally makes videos training girls and coaching them on how to get older men and whatnot. So when Prince Mwiti yesterday made a video talking about how eti msichana mwenye alisema ameharibikiwa na products za Ntazola, nani alimtuma huko asituletee awachane na Ntazola wetu, meaning there is no accountability on the part of whoever sold me awful products. It is me. Why did I go? So I need to let women know that you shouldn't go, because if you go and it goes wrong, no one freaking cares in the first place. Again, you have such a huge following and you're telling women that I get all this from men because I look like this. And now women want to look like you so they can get these things from men. And when they don't look like you from your products, now all of a sudden my products don't work for everyone.
But what's the idea of success right now for women? I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like that the idea of success has been distorted. Now it's like...
I'm getting like the tech girlies, I've had them here. Like I've had like girls now who like do like amazing jobos. They're getting good checks. They're doing talks here and there. I've had strippers, of course. OnlyFans girls. I've had like people who like do just normal biashara, online things and everything. But I'm still confused about what...
Have you noticed that the sex workers and the OnlyFans, those are the ones that get most traction online?
Oh, of course.
Yes, because women have been sold this idea that that's the easy way.
Yep.
That's the easy way. And if you're not pretty, and even Shira 7 says it, if you're not pretty, just make kidogo tweaks so you can fit into the beauty standard. Because once you fit into the beauty standard, then men want to... You know,
but who are these men who are just looking for escorts to settle down with them? I don't understand.
Exactly. I'm trying to tell these women
is there a billionaire who settled with an escort? Oh yeah, but I'm just trying. Where's the blueprint? Where's the blueprint that we're looking for? Maybe because at some point, if it's a business you're doing, you have to understand. And this script has never changed. You'll grow older. These same guys move to younger girls.
Yeah.
So where will that leave you if you don't have a plan and you think this is the only thing you'll be doing? Because at least if you are investing, because I haven't seen anyone do that.
But in most cases, no one even gives you enough money to invest.
No, girls are getting a lot of money right now. No, just think about like, even when you see girls doing like branches and everything, how much is a branch right now? Tickets for these events?
Well, you also have to factor in the fact that most of these institutions actually have seat fillers. Do you know about seat fillers? Lounges and clubs
in
pay
Kenya,
women.
They do.
Yes. Lounges and clubs pay women to come.
Clubs
they give you money. Even lounges, even restaurants, they give you money and they give you food.
Oh, food, drinks, so you post nini.
Yes. So that other people can see and come to the establishments. Most of these people, it is work. It is work that they're posting online. And then when we see it, we feel like, they are affording this business. They have all the money in the world to be going for brunches and whatnot, and to be popping champagne and whatnot. It's not.
But, it's crazy because that's something I knew about clubs and everything. That I didn't know. But also I think, which hotel was it? I remember... I know there were girls, if they go there, they have to pay like the bartender or something so that they can launch there, and then the bartenders can link them up with like guys and stuff. Like some establishment too, but this one of launches, I didn't know, but I'm just saying, because at times I look at stuff online And I'm always like, I know there's no way this person can be able to eat at this place all the time.
Yeah.
But how comes they're jumping from one restaurant to another and everything? But now if I understand, like now from an influencer mindset,
Yeah.
it's definitely for free.
Yeah.
But of course, other younger people do not see it as an
Right.
any. And I think that's why any girl right now who finishes school, the first thing they want to do is
Yeah.
be an influencer
Yeah.
or a model. Actually, now even modeling they don't want. Now it's influencer is the high stake. But
Yeah.
before COVID, it was modeling, because also modeling was coming with like, brand deals. And back then they used to pick only big influencers.
Yeah.
Now we have micro influencers.
And again, when you want to, like a woman, a young girl, you want to start influencing, you need nice clothes and nice backgrounds for your photos, right?
Ooh, 100%.
And right, if you start posting online, I realized most of the older guys, 40 and above, they have Instagram accounts.
Yeah.
They're patronizing the young girls.
Mm.
So when an older man calls you out, they may not be giving you money, but they want to hang out at Jiko. So you're gonna go to Jiko in a nice outfit, you're gonna take pictures, you're gonna post your meal and whatnot. And that by itself gives this illusion of a good quality of life. Sasa watu wakiona you, they start following you because
and like you say, those are the girls who get like the highest numbers, highest interactions.
Yes.
Okay.
When they come to my page and they're like, this girl only talks, she just wants to teach us. She doesn't
You're
want
being
to...
a parent. Why are you being a parent?
They're like, fiata mdomo. Ni mara ya kila mtu ya kwanza kuishi. Wewe kwani ni mara yako ya ngapi kuishi?
I saw a girl responding to your video. He's like, kwani hatujui hizo chemicals? Mpaka I'm like, oh, so you know.
Imagine.
So you know. Like, But it's so crazy
but
because...
there's people coming into my inbox, they're like, thank you so much. I've been using these products. I've been wondering why nikiacha nini nafanyika. I'm going to stop now because you've explained the science behind it and I understand what is happening to me.
But funny thing is, because I think you're in your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my 30s.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just aging like wine, Just aging like wine. Take good care. See, I've showed you like everything Uko is just healthy meals.
Yeah.
But now to say that, I'm just trying to say that it's so crazy because like for us growing, we've seen, like you see, people who didn't take care of their health.
Yeah.
We see how it impacted them. We see how it starts affecting them.
Mm-hmm.
But now I see people who are drinking constantly.
Yeah.
Just that crazy sex lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And just from guys who I'm just like, you can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. Just me looking at you, I'm like, you can potentially do like anything.
Yeah.
But I just see how there's a lot of recklessness, especially because they're heavily influenced.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying in 6 or 7 years, the side effects, and even God forbid, 10 years, it's going to be a disaster. Those hospital visits,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because for us now, I'm seeing like, I have doctor friends who are telling me like cardiac arrest is like, among young people and people who are not even fat.
Yeah.
And mix that up with mental health, with the things that people are traumatizing themselves with now.
Yeah.
The only place that will be making a lot of money is Chiromo,
Right.
therapists, psychiatrists,
Dermatologists.
a dermatologist like Nini consultation, isn't it like 6,000 or something?
15,000.
Oh,
15.
that's consultation.
And the products that they're recommending,
Of course, the price.
high-end products with big prices on them. But then one thing I also realized, they do not know. When I went onto and I've been using like proper skincare for like the longest time, from as soon as I started making money. So I know proper skincare is actually a lot cheaper than Mkorogo. A lot cheaper. And you can even with because when I went
by
to
shipping or locally?
even locally, because when I went to the dermatologist, they told me like my knuckles were really bad from the hyperpigmentation, that the rebound hyperpigmentation from stopping to use the product.
Yeah.
And they recommended a product. It's called the Ordinary Lactic Acid. It's like 3,000, 2,000 something, and it's like 2% lactic acid, and it actually helps. And I've had it for close to 6 months now, and it's not even halfway full.
Yeah.
It's not even halfway gone. And women out here are buying, like you saw the 21,000
Hey.
pack, you buy that every single month.
You know, this
Because
makes
you have
no
to,
sense,
you know, you
by
have
the
to
way.
take baths. You have to take baths and showers like twice a day, in the morning and in the
Oh,
evening.
with these
Because
products.
like there's the daytime routine and then there's the nighttime routine. Yes,
For it to be effective.
yes. Mchana unatumia the healing products.
Where are people
usiku
getting this money
unatumia
to
the
do these
lightening
things, by the
products.
way? Oh, it's the generous guys.
We are hardworking women out here.
Because look at these prices: 7,800,
Yeah.
3,800, 5,700,
Yeah,
11,000,
yeah.
16,500.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which package did you spend your
Let me
money?
see.
Because I took like the screenshots.
I think I got 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, and a hair oil. I got a
You
couple
bought
of things,
hair
but I
oil
didn't.
from her?
Yes, because
She doesn't have
apparently
hair.
but she has hair oil.
She doesn't have hair. She doesn't have hair. Wait, what? Okay, by the way, you women, by the way, you just shock me at times.
Yeah. So like you've seen literally that like people are selling people these insecurities out here, and I had to
But
sit
why?
and imagine.
Yeah,
I
okay.
sat and I thought like I feel like I'm very confident in myself, and still
They got you.
they got me. They had me thinking, you know,
crazy.
sister girl, you have such a high forehead. And Kwanzaa, there's this lady that said high foreheads are not natural. It is your hairline that is receding. Regrow your hairline.
Also, we have a product for you.
We have a product.
Perfect for you. Just apply and
See,
then...
you saw even the lady who was talking, the lady who was eating the gummies, right now she's done a hair transplant procedure.
She's done nini?
Yeah, to reduce her forehead. Because
She's done
apparently,
it?
yes. Like a couple of weeks ago, because she was so insecure about her forehead. And this is a real thing that is making young girls go into wigs. Because, you know, when you have a wig, I can wear it here.
Yeah,
I
because
can give
nowadays I don't
myself-
even see nini sana. Braids cause nini.
Right. Braids are cheap and masculine and dusty, and they attract dusties, apparently. So you have to get a bust down, yeah? And imagine, and these are
Oh,
things
it makes
that,
sense
these
now.
are things that
Also,
we're
the
telling
weaves because they
girls.
need with the to baby hair on the side a bit.
Wig si
Like,
lazima nivalie hapa, naweza ivalia hapa. And you won't know.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and we are selling these insecurities to women. Number one, if you have a high forehead, that's a problem. If you have darker knuckles, that's a problem. If you have darker lips, that's a problem. You need pink lips. And there's a
Actually-
product for it.
Now that you've said it, because even with her, all the things that you can say, it starts with. That's what I was
Right.
saying. Like with her, everything here is actually eyes, contacts, face. You can tell she's done like the cream, right?
Yeah.
Lips, definitely she's done something for them to be pink.
Yeah.
And then of course the hair nini, so that the hairline now is
Yeah.
hapa hivi.
Yeah.
But now, okay, let's assume this guy who's with her.
Yeah.
When you sleep with her, see all these things are nini.
Or what?
Okay, maybe the hair can't unglue, Cindy. It will be there for a while.
Some are glueless and they have like little combs that go into your cornrows, so it won't come off your head.
But can you pull her hair if you're having fun with her as a guy?
No.
Yeah, because it will be nini unaharibu nywele yangu, si ndio?
Utangoa nywele.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Eyelashes she'll have to remove.
Not necessarily. In fact,
they can be
women,
nini?
wewe hujasikia wanawake wanafanya mambo na mabwana zao na makeup. Bwana akilala, you go take off your makeup. And you
That's
make
what I'm
sure-
asking.
And you make sure you set an alarm so that when your husband wakes up, you've already gone and put a whole face of makeup on your skin.
So they have, because there is no way you can sell
Yeah.
me this and then I wake up in the morning, you've removed all these
They
things.
sleep in their makeup.
Now I see.
People are sleeping in their makeup.
But eventually, what about when age catches up? What do you think that will do, like to even mentally? Because
Yeah.
I think the unfortunate part is, and I've noticed, I think there are people who they barely see themselves like just without makeup.
I'll tell you about the dysmorphia because this is something I've experienced.
Yeah.
There's a time when I was trying to regrow my hair. I relaxed my hair, and again the insecurities. I had natural hair, and everyone I met was telling me, "Oh, your hair is so nice, but it would look so nice if it was like straight hair." Because I have coily hair, so when it's not straight and it's, you just put it in a bun. It's
Isn't that
cute.
like every Kenyan's hair?
Right, it's
not
cute.
unless you're Somali or Indian.
Right, but everyone is like, it would look better when it's straight, and straight hair is easy to maintain. And there's this thing they tell you now, it's called texlax, and it's like, it's not relaxing, but it makes your hair a little wavy and a lot easier to maintain. So I got that, and the salon didn't tell me that you're not supposed to plait your hair. Yani mimi nakwambia.
Well, why are you falling for all these things, by the way? I don't even understand. How comes?
At this point,
Everybody just comes with a suggestion if it's like, hey,
Right.
by the way.
Yeah, I was like, I spend so much time, fixing my natural hair. Let me just do the texlax, because it's just softening your hair a little bit. Sasa ili kakaa kama ya mwalalo, So I went and got that, and then I like changing up my look. So I went and got some, they're called butterfly locks, but they really twist your hair. And I lost so much hair.
Because from when they're
Yes.
trying to nini.
Yeah. So now I had to like go on like a hair regrowing journey.
Yeah.
I tried Ntazola's products. They did not work. I asked her. Kwanza, I have screenshots. I asked her, like, is there a way that it's supposed to be applied that I'm not applying because it's not working? She was
Yeah.
like, no, just like that. But it wasn't
But
working.
she doesn't have hair. Why would you fall for
But
Nini? She doesn't have
has.
hair. She doesn't have hair.
She does. I've seen, she's shown videos of her hair with cornrows and whatnot.
Her hair is short and Nini. So you see, that's her actual hair.
It's short.
Come on now. We've seen her with like lines and stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Haven't we seen that like online?
And a very full hairline.
So-
and mine was messed up from the hair and whatnot. From the
Okay, wait. Isn't this her? Are you seeing her hair?
Well, it's long. Is it not falling on the shoulders?
No. But
not?
you're seeing the texture of her hair. So you bought for texture.
No, not for texture. For regrowing the hair that I lost from the locks.
Also, so that it can grow like this, though.
So that my hair can grow back, because I had lost hair.
Okay, but are you seeing her hair? What I'm talking about?
The texture is, it depends on genetics. I feel like.
This is like how my hair is. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you. This is how my hair looks, though.
Yeah, but like, okay, I used her hair product. It did not work, so I moved on to something else, and it actually helped me to regrow my hair to a point where I
Or
can.
a different Nini product.
Yeah, it helped me to regrow my hair to where I can like have braids on and have my hair open.
Before you
but
continue.
for the longest time,
Hold
I was
on,
wearing wigs.
Before you continue, hold that thought. You were wearing wigs.
Yeah.
It's like how there was this product which was really in the market. What was it? Marini. Remember Marini?
Marini. Oh.
Wait, why are you laughing? Why? Why are you laughing?
Yes, I
You know
do.
it. Why are you laughing? Is
Of
there a
course
story
I
there?
do. I've been a consumerist for a very long time. So I do know the products.
How was
It did not work for me, but
Okay.
I'm not saying they're
But
bad.
here's they're not bad.
Right.
But all the models that used to Nini for Marini, they
Yeah.
had naturally curly hair.
Yes.
Curly or straight hair.
Yes.
And I remember I used to ask, like, aren't guys saying, like, that's a girl from maybe, let's say, I think Meru girls do have like that texture here. There are some who have like that kind of texture that can be.
Mm-hmm.
But that's her hair. It's not the product. Or you see like a light skin or mixed race babe.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is not the product. This is her actual hair.
But you're assuming that everyone thinks like you.
No, I think just people now just want to play dumb.
Because, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll just remind you. It's okay.
Kawaida, when, like, if I want to promote, like, for example, someone is selling skincare, right?
Yeah.
And they sell, and they use a model that has dark marks and acne and whatnot. How likely are you to buy that product when the face of the product is someone with acne and pimples and black marks and whatnot?
But
Because they use, the models they use are supposed to be a reflection of what you will look like when you use our product.
But you see, the same way I'm telling you, these
Yeah.
girls say, tunajua hizo products, they're bad. We know
Yeah.
they have bad chemicals.
Yeah.
But wacha kutuambia. But they know.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, like, it's a border.
No, in that case, we cannot use those ones to talk about this, because only watu wajinga, they're just licking someone's bum. So we cannot talk about those in this aspect. But like kawaida, when you see ata braids, they usually put the picture of like what your hair will look like when you use these
Yeah.
braids and whatnot. So, and that's the thing, even with the people who are selling flat tummy creams and whatnot, the people who they post on their pages are people with flat tummies, or someone with a bigger tummy and then the same person or whatever with a smaller tummy, and this is what our product did for them.
Yeah.
And it works. The reason, people say, no, you shouldn't listen to influencers. You don't follow what influencers do. But the influencing industry is $1 million industry because influencers do influence.
Girls really follow what the other girls do online.
But that's why they're called influencers, because they are influencing. Hata mtu akikuja akasema, no, I'm not your role model, don't do this.
100%
For as long as you have that following, those people follow you because they want to see what you're doing. And they're doing what you're doing.
And for the cost that they're paying for those products,
they need to be tested.
That's true. So now I know we've talked and touched on like quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I do want us to save a session for part 2. But before we even finish, I know we've talked about, you mentioned something to do with the healthcare center and educating girls about reproductive thing. That's something that I had seen in one of your videos.
Yeah.
What exactly was that? Because if you can just touch on social impact as well. Because of course, all these other ninis, it's not just gossip, it's an actual reality that affects other girls, boys, or whoever decides to take products or consume that content. But what exactly is that education program that you do, Ama, you are involved in?
Education program?
Yeah, like that Embakasi something reproductive center for nini. Ama, what was that exactly?
That was a partnership that Mary Stops International, Mary Stops Kenya had done with journalists, and I was so honored because
Mary Stops, isn't it the place where people go for?
Mary Stops is a hospital, sexual reproductive health hospital.
Oh, that's
there's
what they
even
do.
Children who've been born there. Yes,
I didn't know.
It's a full comprehensive hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go on. You're saying?
So yes, they partnered with journalists to do outreach on sexual reproductive health.
What was that exactly?
We were given different topics to tackle and locations to go to. So mine was Embakasi, and the topic was sexual reproductive services for adolescents.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to Embakasi and I interviewed the trained health professionals there on the procedures that they follow when they're dealing with adolescents who are seeking sexual reproductive health services, meaning adolescents, people under the age of 18 who are seeking, people under the age of 18 who are seeking contraception services, who are seeking pregnancy termination services, under 18 adolescents.
Okay.
Yeah. So I learned so
to
much.
welcome them in, to just be able not to feel ashamed or scared, they can be able to.
No, it's just sensitizing them that the government actually has a care of package, something for adolescents, where they've trained health professionals that when an adolescent comes into the hospital and they're seeking a sexual reproductive health service, that they are given priority over the rest of the patients.
Because it's a minor, attend to them first,
right.
And then.
And also, they don't always involve the parent. Yes, and it's legal and it's protected and everything for as long as the person in front of you understands the implications of sexual activity and whatnot, and they
Is
understand.
It free?
Yes, for the most part.
Because if it's a kid now, then the money issue has it.
It is free.
Okay.
That's why it was in public hospitals, and sometimes if the service is not something they can provide there, then they can outsource to another facility that partners with the public facility.
You know why that was interesting, and I had to have it on my point? It's because the sex worker that I actually interviewed, she talked about an institution which was, I don't remember if it's Dandora, but I don't remember the name of the institution, but it was if you're a sex worker and you get assaulted, abused, anything that's sexually invasive to you, you can go there for quick checkup. They can give you the PEP pills, all those ninis. They can give you first aid and also counseling, and it was for free. So, and I remember I showed that to another lady who said, unfortunately, she had been sexually assaulted by the cousin and stuff, but even after it happened, she didn't know where to go.
Excuse me a little. I'm
no,
sending a heads
so you can multitask as long as you're listening. That's why the headphones are here.
Yeah.
And at times I'm always on my phone, and then people ask me you're not even paying attention to your nini. No, if she has headphones, she's listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and that other lady was saying that she was assaulted, she was raped,
Yeah.
but just because of the shame, she couldn't go and tell, she didn't want to go to Hosi.
Yeah.
And then she told the mom, and the mom swept it under the rug. And then I was asking her, so like, no tests were done or anything? She said like, no.
Yeah.
But I'm like, wait, what? So even now, like the sex workers have easier access, by the way, not actually to judge them, but they have easier access for first aid and healthcare when it comes to that, like, you know, after you've been abused or anything.
Yeah.
But normal girls wouldn't know how to approach it. Like, where do I go if I'm... Because then again, even if it was in Embakasi, you understand the situation of was it a 12-year-old who recently was...
Unalived,
Yeah, she got lost and then she was killed and they found traces of sexual abuse.
Yeah, and torture too.
Tortured.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine, but I'm guessing that it happens a lot. Anywhere where it's out of like just the sitting in it, it happens like quite a lot. But even younger girls don't know if they can go to a place or facility that can be.
But that's because parents out here don't want to talk about sexual reproductive health because they feel like hiyo ni mambo chafu. They feel like hiyo ni mambo ya watu wazima. And I remember when we were talking with a health practitioner about this, I couldn't help but think, mimi hakuna mtu alinipatia sex education kwa mdogo.
Unfortunately.
You know, my mom would just tell me, wewe cheza na vijana, wewe uone, watakuharibia maisha. That's it. Watakuharibia maisha.
But are you cool with your mom though?
No, we're okay, but I feel like she's her own kind of person, and I can't speak to her in good faith, without pretense, without disrespecting her. So I've just put a distance, no love lost. She is my mother at the end of the day.
True.
But we just don't agree on everything.
That's very unfortunate.
It's fine.
No, I'm just saying because, like, even if you think about it, like now communities are growing smaller.
Yeah.
They used to have, like, you know, uncles that you can trust, aunties that you can trust and run to. Of course, mom and dad, if you can't go to them, that's not the easiest thing to deal with, even if you're a grown-up, because that means you can't take your daughter to go see the grandpa, can you?
Yeah.
That's a closed case.
Oh, well.
So she'll miss out on that.
Yeah.
Of course,
she's not missing out on anything because it's not like they're stand-up people. I mean.
No, not in that way. I'm just saying, like, you know, if we look at it in normal context, how people can say, like, hey, I'm going to Shags to see my nini.
No, she does have grandparents from the other side, doesn't she?
No, I'm talking about if, wouldn't it be nice if from your side it was like just normal?
Yeah.
So that you can say, hey, you want to go and see nini? Can we FaceTime Guka? You know, such things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
but then you see, again, there's all these things are based off of years and years of indoctrination. Because,
no.
Yes.
We also can't just say like normal things are bad to have.
No, it's not.
That's
like,
normal. It's okay to have a normal life.
It's okay to have a good family, but at the same time, most people put up with awful family members because you've been told, damu ni nzito kuliko maji, right? Yeah. And forget about bad family members. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay, we can, and now that's why even maybe now you're being careful with a lot of things. No, but what I'm saying is, you see how people say damu ni nzito kuliko maji, and people put an emphasis on family. No, but in
family will finish you. What do you mean?
Right,
they'll finish you.
Because that is the wrong saying. The saying doesn't even go like that. The saying goes, the blood of the womb is thicker. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That is what the saying goes. And that means, like, the blood of a covenant between me and you is thicker than the water of the womb that connects siblings and people from the same family. That's true. It has to be good people. So sometimes not just that because it's blood. When your family is not your tribe, it's okay to find your tribe elsewhere. That's what I'm doing personally. 100%. Yeah.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's do this. Let's save everything else for part 2 because we've already like exhausted like quite a lot.
Yeah.
And, I want to save all the energy. That's why I ask you, like, how long do you want to give me for the episode? Make and do 3, 4, 5 hours. But it would be unfair even for the audience to be like, Kwani sasa wewe, we don't have other things to do. So we can definitely save anything else for part 2.
Mm-hmm.
But now as we finish off, if you're to give advice to a younger version of yourself, probably at 16, on how they can approach life like right now, what feedback would you, like what advice would you give them? Your younger version.
On how to approach life.
Yeah.
I would say, what would I say? Goodness.
Because a younger version of you is somebody who'd be like, oh, if you made this move, if you moved this way, this would have been better, this would have been a better output. Or, I wish I didn't do this.
Yeah.
So you advising your younger version of yourself?
I think I would tell her life doesn't happen to you, because I feel like most of my, especially from adolescence onwards, I thought there was a point where I felt like, the world is against me, life is so unfair, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, I'm going through the other. And when you tell people are like, oh my gosh, Aki, you're so strong, you've been through so much. And it gives you, even when you don't want to identify as a victim, it makes you...
Now.
Yes. And it got to a point where when I started practicing mindfulness and whatnot, I realized that life happens for you. It happens for a reason. Even when you're in a bad situation, it is because there is something that you need to take from that bad situation. And everything doesn't have to be, oh my God, why am I going through this? Be in the present at every given moment, learn the lessons that you need to learn and keep it moving. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Well said. Okay, so now just tell the people where they can find you, your social platforms and everything.
Yeah.
And then definitely the rest we can save for part 2.
Sure. You can find me on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok at The House Girlfriend.
Nice.
Yes.
So guys, till next time, I think we've exhausted it for now. But if you have any questions or just, topics that you would want to ask her, she definitely addresses like a lot of, I would say, social issues.
Yes.
Social issues that definitely affect the day-to-day. And she doesn't mind doing that back and forth because we need that.
Yeah.
The unfortunate part is that, people take it the wrong way, but we need somebody who tells us the truth. Most people don't want to hear the truth.
No one should ever think that, because lots of people have been checking on me, asking, oh, are you okay? So many people are saying, when I started creating content, I accepted that there is a price to pay for being out there. There's a price to pay. And most times the people who are coming at you they're just reflecting the kind of people that they are. I mean, why would I be perturbed when someone comes at me and says, oh, you were raped? You think it is a gag to say that someone was raped.
Yeah.
That is you. That is you. That's who you are. It doesn't affect me in any way. It shows me the kind of person that you are, and being the kind of person that you are, you would never have any impact in my life.
That's such a dark person. There's some comments when you see people posting, I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And it's all that to defend an illegal business.
Not illegal, something that's bad for you, bad for your health.
It's an illegal business as well, because you're not allowed to mix products. Are you a biochemist?
You know why I'm saying? Because illegal is like, there's a gray area. Because isn't prostitution illegal in Kenya?
Well, yes.
Yeah. How many people are partaking? Kwanza, they've said, you come on a peana for free. So I'm just saying, aren't drugs illegal?
Well, yes.
Aren't they brought in by government like officials? So you see, we all know, like,
it doesn't negate the fact that they're illegal, though.
That's true.
So
it's illegal,
yes.
But some of the highest people that you need approve this.
And that's the argument that they're using to shut me down.
Yeah, because they're saying like beauty industry.
Because apparently kuna watu wengi wanauza mkorogo. Why are you talking about this?
If the government hasn't stopped them, what would make you stop them?
Well, we're talking about it. You're threatened that we're talking about it because talking about it leads somewhere.
True.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying there are things we can control.
Yeah.
And of course, until the law catches up with them, definitely. But think about the most illegal things that you can think of.
Yeah.
People are getting swindled Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Millions of shillings
Right.
every single day. Of course, we're not saying like Nini, it's illegal, but it's still happening.
Right.
But from like a moral point, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we know the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah.
But it's good that we have somebody like you online. We have Mishi online. People who like give it how it is.
Yeah.
The bucket lady, I don't know her situation. She just said like, I think she just hates everyone.
Why would you go on your platform and make stories about me being fucked for a phone? If you see her, ask her, who is it that fucked me and gave me a phone? I need to know this. Because you can't just be out here blabbing about people just because you want to make your viewers laugh.
Is that where the beef came from?
Lies with her.
Yeah.
Imagine when I posted my video about the stranger removal and she said all that. I saw the video and I let it slide. Now she made a video saying married women and women in happy relationships cannot come out to say that they're happy because women who talk about decentering men will be there to bash them.
Oh.
So you see how I take a part of someone's video and then I base my video off of that.
It.
Yes. So I did that and she came to my page and she was like, oh, so you're doing what? You're doing what? And then now she made an entire video talking about how I cannot speak to her because I have a married man who's buying me a dispenser and I don't know God knows what else.
A married man?
Imagine buying me a dispenser nonetheless.
Wait, is that true? So why would she say such?
Because she wants to make her audience laugh.
Okay.
She's insane, that woman. Okay. So and in my video, I didn't even attack her. I started the video that I stitched, and I was talking about how kitambo, it wasn't even normal for a man and a woman to cohabit because it was the women would stay with the children and the men would stay with the boys and the young men and whatnot, and it was so much easier then. And about just giving the different perspective about marriage, and instead of talking about like if we want to banter about a topic, let's talk about the topic. No, you can't talk about the topic. You want to talk about me and you want to pedalize about me. Yeah. The same thing with Ntazola. I talked about BBL. Talk about BBL. Now all of a sudden it's, I'm selling pills. I don't. Oh, I'm from the dark spirits. She even diagnosed me with a problem. She's like, I've done psychology. And this girl, she's not right. Yeah, she even made a video in Kiluya. That's why in my videos I talked about Aluya Kamukunji. Because when I made my video, she made a response in Luya, and I was like, oh my gosh, you are a village champion. For me to make a video and then you're like, I can't match this level of eloquence, this level of information. I just have to call my Luya Kamukunji.
It's very unfortunate. But,
it is.
I hope I think the only unfortunate part is like now women don't have like better role models. Kitambo, think about like right now.
Yeah.
If we were to pick a comment section for Ntanzola and pick like a comment section, in fact, let's be practical, right?
Yeah. Mine is traumatizing.
Let me open a woman maybe that I really respect. And, she's just like trying her best to do and live her life. Let's go to Caroline Mutuko, right?
Oh, I love Caroline Mutuko.
Yeah. So you see.
Yeah.
6 days ago, how many comments?
8 comments.
Okay. How many?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And a podium.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
Oh no.
55 here.
Yeah. 52.
Oh, she stitched one for Michi. Okay, I think this one she was talking about the STD, or was it, if I'm not wrong? At 58, 314. 46. But just think about how well she has tried to just like, one, be feminine. That's a trigger word nowadays, but just let's, because even her, she can be like, she can do the back and forth. If you know her from back in the day, like she can handle like a debate properly and everything.
But being aggressive is not feminine.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, if you look at her, just like, doesn't she just drip with like feminine energy? True or false?
Yeah.
Come on now. If we can't agree on Caro now, who are we supposed to pick now?
I'm not disagreeing.
Give me another one.
I'm disagreeing on how you're phrasing it. Like,
okay, how am I
phrasing
it?
Because today femininity is in being calm and being quiet and being agreeable.
No.
And making yourself look nice for
There's a way how, like, even Carol talks. Okay, let's go to it.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them. I'm a grown woman.
Okay, let's remove. I don't want to get copyright strikes for music for whatever reason.
Now that you've done the polls, let me tell you a few stories, and I want you to go and verify what I'm saying with your parents, with your aunties, with your uncles. If you are 35, you were born in 1990.
There's
10 years.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with how she presents herself. Nothing too extra, nothing too crazy. But I think she's a good example for in fact, let me just remove the feminine thing. Let me just say she seems like a good person, like other women should look up to.
Yes, an impactful woman.
Impactful, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's put it that way. Let's remove the feminine in from the picture. And even you can just say like, okay, isn't this somebody? But now if you go to the other people who like are giving people bad ideas on how like they shouldn't like work hard for anything that they're trying to achieve, like just misdirecting people. You can see this is clearly misguiding people.
Yeah.
But you go to their comment section, the praises that they're getting, and that's what makes their head become big.
Yeah.
Because they're getting like that validation from people. They're like, oh, we want something like her Nini. I'm sure like Kara, even if she's done something, she wouldn't like promote it.
Yeah.
Because she knows like this wouldn't be good for young girls to see. Because also, again, she's a mother.
Yeah.
And it's always like very interesting because anybody who has a kid, I'm always like, I would ask that question like, okay, you have a kid.
Right.
Son, daughter, would you want that to Nini?
Yeah.
What would you tell them? And of course, somebody who's normal, and I'm saying again, normal, a person would say like, no, I wouldn't want my Nini.
Yeah.
Someone who's not, they'll be like, I don't care. Yeah, let them, they'll say like, let them do. No, you can't just say like a kid to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Can you imagine in your house, tell your kid, like today, mom, do whatever you want in the house. What would be the state of that house in the evening? Yeah, so you have to stop them.
But
you have to stop and guide them.
Another thing is, and that I think that was the problem with. That is why I was very I was not okay with the femininity wording of it, because I've had so many people tell me, sister girl, you're too pretty to be talking like this online. Just create content like other pretty girls.
No, there's nothing wrong with how you can talk, but we have to
So
agree you're a
that's
bit aggressive, right? Which there's nothing wrong with that.
Who have I been aggressive to?
No. I'm just, listen, first of all, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a personality trait, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying.
How am I aggressive?
Come on now. And we can
even in this conversation, I have been aggressive.
No, you're very soft, actually.
I'm not aggressive.
You, me, she, and who else? The women who came here and they actually surprised me. But I'm like, what? People are just gentle people by day. But probably it's just because it's on camera. Maybe once that camera is like off.
Yeah.
Oh, just start twitching now.
But then again, and you'll notice even in people's following, the girls who create content around get ready with me, makeup tutorials, whatnot, they get a lot more traction, and they get to really like build their platforms better than someone who is actively teaching women and in fact going against the grain. Because if you're going against the grain, then it's, oh, you think you're better than everyone, or you think you're perfect, or you think you're God and whatnot. And we have to talk about how it's not feminine to have an opinion.
Did I say that?
It's not. No. But that's what most people think.
I said aggressive is like on a nini, but with what you do, you have to be aggressive.
Yeah.
And you'll also realize, again, also think about the issues that you talk about. Have you ever seen somebody like Caro touch them? Because she knows what it's going to come with. She knows how that comment section is going to look like.
But those conversations are long overdue.
They have to be done. But understand, like, that's what I'm saying. Think about, like, who? Her, Rubadiri. Who else can I pick? Like, those older women who are, like, in those ninis. But, you know, these iconic figures that nini, they can't even touch that because, you know why?
Yeah.
These younger girls, their minds have been poisoned so badly that if these women tried to talk about that, it would be like, oh, you are old.
Yeah.
You are no nini.
Yeah.
And after what they've experienced to get to where they're from, to where they are
it's
right
like that
now.
audio. Have you seen that audio? Show me a feminist who's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, if someone is a feminist and they're against relationships, they're against being kept and staying at home and whatnot, then you have to be ugly and you have to not fit the beauty standard, and men have to not find you attractive. That is why you're so perturbed.
That's why you're there's some who are like that, but that's not the case we're talking. That's not what we're talking.
You think there's a woman out there who's a feminist because she's not getting male attention? I honestly don't think so.
No, there's some. It's just, and it's a balance. No. And they have to send their crazy boyfriends to me now. They send their crazy boyfriends. No. No, but you can just. But I think also like, okay, the climate has changed, but Kitambo, that's what used to be the case. But now you see pretty girls and pretty faces like addressing the need.
Yeah.
Perfect example like you. Perfect example like you. So it's not like, but Kitambo, that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
But I think now even like girls who are like older in it, it's not being afraid. They just don't want to be dragged. Because, you've worked so hard to get to a point in life where in the comment section, you're arguing with somebody like somewhere in a cassava tree hapo hivyo nini. They're just somewhere in a tree posting their comments. They're lowering you down to their standards.
Right.
It's like fighting with a pig like in the mud. You're just bound to get dirty.
Right.
And you've already worked so hard to be in a certain level. So I understand why they can't touch that, because now you can't literally tell anyone something that just makes sense.
Yeah.
And they will never, even you'll see them, do you see them having like mentorship programs with young girls?
I don't follow them that much too.
Yeah. But you see, that's what I'm saying. They can't even do that because like the backlash and how girls respond nowadays to like the same way they're doing to you.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't want to be in that position. So they'd rather focus on building themselves, do their nini casually and just keep it moving.
Well, good thing I believe publicity is publicity. So even if you're, because I don't think people know how TikTok works. You come to my page and you're saying, I hate you, die, bitch.
Base the algorithm.
TikTok sees my content is amazing. You love my content, you left a comment. It's going to recommend my content to you. And crazy also, while you're engaging with my content, my content is being pushed further to other people who will actually appreciate my content. So, yes.
Do you think brands would easily hop on your wagon, or they would look at you as a risky nini?
No, I have been told I am a ticking time bomb and no brand will want to touch me. But that's okay.
Okay, but see,
that's okay because most of the brands out there are not brands I want to be associated
I know,
with.
but I think you see, when I was saying aggressive, it's because of that. They're like, hey, one day she might wake up if we did something that she not like.
Right.
You will?
I will
immediately,
out you.
nini. So that's what I meant by that. So even if you've got, I think, who else did I ask that? There've been like 2 other women, and it's because they're super vocal, and I told them like maybe other women would look at that immediately.
If they're scared of me, they're sissies. I don't want them anyway.
But that's true. But you understand, because even for my case, you also have to understand, like even with my podcasting and stuff, have you seen me endorsing or any brand or service?
By the way, do you?
No. Because like I still need to have free will to be able to like, okay, today I'm interviewing an escort.
Right.
Tomorrow I'm interviewing somebody who's in need. But if brands come in, I can't do it.
Yes.
Like even talking about, because I had like an audio distribution deal for my podcast. But once I started talking about like, what was it? GBV.
Yeah.
They said I was insensitive, and that was the end of that.
Yeah.
But I've only like, it's very few ninis that I can get because of like even the topics I will talk about and just maybe how I'm like a free will person.
Yeah.
You can't really wake up in the morning and tell me like, okay, you shouldn't, like, we've seen you have fun over the weekend with this person. Come on now.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, so I understand because I also can't get any, just because of talking.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but that's just, once you choose that path, but it will also be rewarding if you stick like, just to being yourself.
It's rewarding right now.
It will attract your tribe.
For me, it's not even the thrill of creating content. For me, especially, is in the educational content where I have to like take a deep dive, go and research and whatnot.
Yeah.
That gives me such an adrenaline rush. I just, when I put out my content, that's it. I'm good. I have fulfilled my wish to myself.
Yeah.
Whatever you say after that, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. I am the only sound mind here. That's all that matters.
Okay, so now definitely let's end this up. And, save everything else for part 2. I know I've said that enough times, but guys, clearly this conversation can go on forever.
We stopped 30 minutes
For
ago.
now, we are saying goodbye for real. So guys, till next time, goodbye.
Ciao, ciao.
The Kisscapades podcast is your gateway to holistic growth and personal transformation. Together we'll unlock the secrets to living a life of health, wealth, love, and happiness. So make sure to tune in every week and join us as we explore the essence of what it means to truly thrive. And lastly, show us some love and support in our social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically all the social media platforms that support podcasting will definitely be there. Even with the short clips and reels, you can find us there. And lastly, don't be shy with feedback, suggestions, or any questions that you might have in regards to the episodes or our podcast. It's the Kisscapades podcast. Goodbye.